You know,
I was spelling story besides.
welcome to Chaotic Calling Streaming, where a bunch of people just like to, goof off at the beginning. It's fine. I'm the DM Starwood. We're about to take some adventures through the kingdom of Tynac. Joining us are Bar Willowhowl, the Halfling Mastermind.
Hi.
Gideon Metalake, the Halfling Barbarian.
Hello.
Ryder, the Halfling Druid, Circle of Forest.
Plants are people.
Freya, the Dragonborn Druid of the Circle of the Moon.
Hello, guys.
That was a little unass. Okay. Last time the group met a gnome named Eric who lost a nightmare. They continued traveling to find a turned-over cart being attacked by frost wolves and an owlbear. The group dispatches the wolves to try to calm the owlbear in some weird ritual of calming to try and lure the owlbear back with them. Before long, the owlbear was debating on returning from where it came, and the group reassured it quickly to make itself at home. And it did. It nearly overturned the cart, and it crawled into the back and just said, "Okay, this is my place." The group makes it back and scares one of their bandit friends who is frozen stiff by the creature emerging from the cart. Shishay joins in, and with an exasperated look on her face and a more dull, monotone voice, she declares, "This is my life now." They settle on the name Floof for the owlbear, and the owlbear's presence speeds up the work in the back for the fight pit. Finishing quickly, they are now set on advertising for the fight pit. With rolls made, we shall see how well the outcome comes. The group is now settling in on Jubilee holiday as we rejoin them, but we did remember Shishay took Ryder and Freya clothes shopping, and at the end, Shishay asks for the most expensive dress and pulls out the company bank book. So, where do we want to start?
Are we going to resolve Shishay's, buying expenses? Is there people there?
Well, yeah, let's see here. I didn't put too much thought into what she got, but I imagine she got some really over-extravagant looking dress.
How much is it all together that we're gonna put on the bank book?
About 300 gold.
Okay, well, that's not too bad.
Yeah. And then you guys pay respectively 10 gold for yours. I mean, Shishay went after some silks and embroideries that were like inlays with gold trims and shit. So, yeah.
Yeah, I would have been like, hey, you should put all of this
Hell,
on the bank book.
I could buy that.
You could if you want it. Well, what she's got makes her look
Yeah,
like a
I
prince.
think I'll do that.
Wait, no. You got your little slim dress.
Don't put a Stussy on here if you can't do it right.
Well, you can do it, but I'm just saying. Okay, fine. You want a dress too? Alright, so what this is like a fancy noble's dress. So, for 300 gold, you can put that down. And we can customize colors and frills and all that good stuff in your off time. But the black dress that you originally ordered a black dress with silver trim, right?
I sent you an image that I thought would look
Oh.
similar to what we.
That kind of's got some cut off sides on it and everything, yeah. But, yeah. And I forget what Ryder got.
I got a green, nice-looking, simple battle script
Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were talking
and
about...
dress and
Gotcha.
whatever.
Yeah. So Ryder's set. But yeah, if you want to pitch in another 300 gold on top of it, he will sell you a noble's attire for a dress. And very well expensive.
Well, I mean, I was gonna buy that for Shishay if she wanted it.
No, she wants to use the bank book.
I was saying let's put everything on the bank book and have fun.
Are you sure you want to take that risk? Are you sure you want to take that? And this is Shishay talking to you about it.
We don't have, it'll be okay.
I mean, he could fire you.
We can fire her ass,
What?
too.
No.
No.
And she's like, I'm just testing boundaries. Are you sure you want to join me on this trip?
I'm good.
It's,
I don't want to do that.
well, fine, I'll pay for my own battles. It's only 10 gold.
Yeah, you just...
So how much is mine?
Oh, just 10 gold if you're just buying yours. None. Shisei's got a plan. Just chill. But she writes out the
Did
check.
just say it was
Just
short.
chill. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
She knows what she's doing. Fills out the slip, pulls out a check, cashes it, and she walks out with a dress. Meanwhile, back at the house, what are you guys doing? What were you doing?
I honestly don't remember.
I think you went and got permits. Can we
I
please
mean, that was
stop
something we were
drawing?
talking about doing, but that was not me.
Sorry, whoever
Sorry.
drew it, but stop it.
So, okay.
But stop it!
Yeah, it's not me. Alright.
You're not
So,
helping
yeah,
the story.
I went and got permits to, just,
Right.
everything's checking out and everything for the fight pit, and also put out some word for fighters to come fight and some
Alright.
people to come watch and, gamble.
I want you to roll me a d4.
Do you want?
4. So apparently 2 fighters seem to be interested in it. Let's see here. I'm gonna roll I'm gonna do d4 as well to determine what rank they are. Ooh. Holy shit. Okay. Apparently the bushwhackers are coming.
I have an idea.
Alright, so I would say those are class A's. Just to kind of mark this here. Alright. Alright. So you guys are setting up your advertisement. Shishay brings the girls back with the dresses, and you can see them carrying their boxes with the fabrics inside. And Shishay walks up the bar, pulls out a bag, and hands it to him. Doesn't say a word, just hands it to him.
Wait, what is she handing it to me?
She's handing you a bag of gold.
Okay.
She
I'm
starts to
going
walk
to-
away, and then she says, "Oh, you might want to put that back in the company funds."
I'm sorry. Was there a problem with the bank account? I wasn't notified by the bank.
I know, right? It's such a silly thing of them. But no, you need to deposit that back into the checking. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me roll a deception. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, she's fucking. Well, you know there's more to it than what she's letting on.
It will go for now, but a price will be paid for taking money.
Oh, did you not want me to
Funny
pay
thing,
the
we'll just knock
workers
it off
whenever
her
they?
check.
Yeah. Well,
Whatever she spent on herself, we'll just knock it off her check.
No,
we
she.
know what people are supposed to be.
Yeah. She basically gave you 300 gold to put back into the bank to replenish what she just cashed.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah. And she's like, "Oh, so you didn't want me to pay the workers before they left? Okay."
No, by all means, pay the workers. Anything that would, put money into the, anything to provide for the guild.
Very well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're getting into some downtime, but we're also going to do some fight pit in between the downtime, if that's cool with everybody. So, and then we're going to get into our Jubilee.
I'm afraid I was gonna take a bath too.
Well, that's fine. You know where the bathrooms are. minor details don't need to be brought up.
Alright, so something I'd like to add to the stage of the arena.
Yes.
A large bag of rocks with a gold sign is going to be sitting on it. And that's basically going to be like a pretty much a fake bag, but another one will be hidden.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the fight, if not a lot of people, really fought much, why don't we provide a fee to fight Gideon, and upon winning, they can collect this bag.
And then they pick up a bag of rocks.
No, the real bag will be brought to them.
But, so basically, what you're doing is you're putting a bag of rocks up by where the money's supposed
It's a prop.
to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a deterrent.
Well, I mean, if they steal that bag, oh well, they got rocks.
Yeah. That's what I figured. All right. All right.
Like, they pay a fee to fight Gideon. If they win, they can collect the whole bulk. If not, they lose their money. Kind of have that as like an after show thing.
So we're not getting the.
There's only we can do on our own.
Sorry, wait, what?
Alright, Ryder, what do you want to do?
Oh, you tell me what I do. What I have to do.
No. Well, you tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you what you have to make to do it. Or you can whisper at me. You can whisper it.
I did whisper you.
I saw that, but I don't know what the hell you want to do. What is the actual verb that you want to use to do what you want to do? Like, generalize this to me. At any rate, while I'm waiting for that, okay. Make a stealth check. Freya, making perception. Ryder, make a stealth
Please,
check.
for the love of God, tell me you are not creeping on Freya in the shower.
Oh no!
Apparently, you open the door to the bathroom, then she's taking a bath, then you nearly fall over, making a bunch of noise. She is fully aware you're there.
I'm on the floor and I just kinda, sorry, didn't know you were in here, and I kinda scoot out on the floor, worm out, and close the door.
I shut the door before she gets to it, and I hit her in the ass.
And if Fizzer's up there walking down the halls and he sees this, like, what the hell are you doing, Ryder?
Everyone's like, insight.
What are you doing, Ryder? You can see him grabbing the glaive.
Nothing. I wasn't doing anything at all. I obviously have my stuff. You don't even know what I was trying to do.
Well, I'm trying to ask you what you were trying to do.
I wasn't trying. I forgot you went into the bathroom to take a bath. That's what.
Okay.
Does he believes? Okay. I kind of just. I go to my room and I'm like, oh, can I mess that up?
No, I'm about to do an insight. I have to find his sheet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, I'll just double click that. Make a deception check.
Where the fuck is my deception? There it is.
You met it, Glenn.
It's a deadlock. He's looking at you. You're looking at him.
We're looking at each other. We're just like...
He's like staring daggers at you. He looks at the glaive for a minute, then he looks back at you. He looks to see if he can find Gideon around, but then that part of the attack gets kind of buggy.
Wait, are they alone in this hallway?
Well, I don't know. You
I
guys
was
could,
at home too. He could.
you could
he could
insert
totally
yourself.
call.
Yeah, you could insert yourself at any point. And he's like, well, he's not gonna call for you. He's just like in his look mood. He's like, is this okay to? Oh, I guess you live for now, Ryder. Resheaths his.
I run off and just into my room and I jump on my plant bed and I'm like, oh, I messed it up. I just wanted to do the prank.
Alright, so Fizzer comes down the stairs and, I don't know, you guys may be in the common room or something. I just saw Ryder trying to walk in on Freya. Is that weird? And that's where we'll leave that scene.
Can I give some
Sorry, you need to
foresight?
check the thing.
Yeah, I'm checking it. Yeah, sure. You want to do that? How are you being stealthy about it? I know you can't be when you start doing that.
No, I'm not being stealthy about it.
Alright. Well, the door goes
Just
in.
everything.
So are you just gonna...
Every 26 of a roll worth of everything to stop that.
So, Ryder,
What?
you hear hammering and nails against your door frame.
Okay. I go and open my door.
You see a plyboard blocking your way. Your entire door has been blocked by a big old 10-foot tall plywood that's just kind of like nailed to your door frame now.
What? Somebody, who did this? What the
Here you go,
hell?
boss. I found some more nails.
Thank you, mister.
Gideon, what
Bam,
did you
bam,
do
bam,
this?
whack, whack. Hammer sounds.
How are you supposed to be pranking? What the hell?
Freya, you finish your shower and you hear all this banging down the hall in front of Ryder's room.
I get my clothes on.
Of course you do. I
and
mean,
run out.
Perfect.
you need any more nails, boss? I'll go get some more.
Nah, that should be good. I'd
All
like
right.
to see Ryder make a 26 athletics to get back out.
Your supper has been served. Oh no.
Lord.
Exactly.
What, Groucho?
Freya with a still red face. I'm like, what's...
Everything okay, Freya? And you see the situation that...
I kind of hide my face.
Aren't you... Wait.
Oh, sorry, what it look like?
Shut up in there!
What it look like?
So are we gonna steal the window next? I'll go get the ladder.
This is what you get for getting caught.
Oh man, this is what I mean.
I'm
Don't
gonna
blame me
go
for
wrap
daring,
my
but
present now.
yeah. And see, that's what we're trying to get to. But we decided we wanted to play some pranks on people instead of continue the narrative. So that's what you
Can
get.
I tell you what I was gonna do?
You can tell them whatever you want.
I was gonna go in and cast control water and do something with the water to make Freya like wonder what the heck is this.
Yeah,
That's all I wanted to do,
Well, you know what you should have
and
done.
it's not
Hey,
weird.
no.
What?
You should have cast Pass Without a Trace before you went in. You're not a rogue. Sneaking is not your forte.
Whatever.
Oh, no, I'm just saying. You
I
could have
know,
done
I
that
know.
and had a +10 to that stealth check. You probably would have still... Well, I don't know. What was it?
I actually
Yeah,
didn't
you
have
would have
pass without a
passed.
trace.
You would have beat that. Yeah, Pat. So,
I didn't have pass without a trace actually.
you silly cleric or
Silly
druid.
person.
I mean, that's like a... like, plan for what you're gonna do. Like, you have spells at your disposal. If you plan to be sneaky, let's get some sneaky spells and throw that into the mix, and that'll help you. Like, I'm not trying to railroad you. That was all you. The dice said no.
Later that night, can I try to get out?
You could try right now if you want.
Basically,
how
what
do
I'm
you-
going to do
Yeah, how do you
is
play?
instead of trying to just push out the board, I'm just gonna like take like a dagger or something and like cut out the bottom, like take my time to just chip out the bottom. No, I'm not gonna use the fucking rhino in the house.
I was expecting him to go
learned from
into
my
ape form or something, but
No.
Or you can go to spider.
Cause
Yeah,
true.
you-
I turn into a spider and crawl under the door. And
Okay.
then
Okay.
I go over to. I'm assuming it's later in the night. Maybe people are starting to get ready to go to bed. And I walk over and I knock on Freya's door.
So you turn back into
Star,
what?
Yeah. Yes.
look at the whisper.
Which one? I got about 5 of them.
It's
Okay, never mind. Found it.
above bar saying don't use the Reiner.
All right,
the
got
Reiner.
it. Which one? Oh. Ryder. But he's a spider.
It's a big spider, isn't it?
No, he has
It's
to be
a
a
tiny
little
spider.
spider in order to go
Little.
in at the door. So
It's
I
a
don't think
little.
I don't think it's gonna set it off. But damn, that would have been fucked up.
What did he do?
So in your
Or-
spider form, no, I'll go through the narrative for you. No.
Okay.
So as you crawl out from underneath, you run into some metal. You scurry around the metal, and then as you kind of pull away and reform, you see about 4 bear traps lined in front of your door, waiting for you to come out.
Oh
All set, all ready, but you were smart. You went with a small form that wouldn't even set them off. So there you go.
I just sigh as I like push with my foot like on the side of the bear traps, push them out of the way of the door so I can get back in.
Okay. Oh
And
wait,
then I go
you're
and
moving your
knock on-
foot deliberately near him.
Well, yeah, I push on the side. I'm not pushing on the pressure plate to set them off. That's how.
Yeah,
That's
but
how they
we
work,
do know
right?
you're a klutz too, though. What if you accidentally
am-
trip and fall in it?
My deck's I have a 16 dex. I'm not a klutz.
All right. I'm not gonna
That's
pick
not-
one. I want to progress. Let's progress. Can we progress?
Yes,
try
let's go.
Where are
I
you going?
knock on Freya's door for fucking.
no.
Freya, you hear a knock at the door.
Come in.
Ryder,
Blushing.
Ryder is just looking down. She's like, "Hi, Freya. Hi. I wanted back in the bathroom thing.
This ain't awkward.
I
at
didn't-
Did you
all.
get an
wasn't-
eyeful?
No,
Did you?
I tried to. I didn't know. She's just looking down, and her entire face is red, obviously.
Okay. Mm.
But she's like,
You know
I
my pain. Look at my face.
didn't know white dragonboard could look so red.
Oh hey, there's your room, guys.
No, I just wanted to play a prank. You know, I wanted to, I'm sure you know the spell, control. I just wanted to make the water do weird stuff. It wasn't anything weird, I swear. Can you forgive me?
I'll forgive you this once. But if you ever barge on me like that again, it won't be nice.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Can you help me get the wood off my door? Someone barred my door. I'm not that strong. I'm just kind of sheepishly, like, looking down.
Yeah, and you remember seeing all that nonsense too. Gideon put some hard work into this effort.
I'm sure we can get, like, some sort of...
If we break it, you're buying it. Just saying.
Yeah... She just kind of sags.
Alright, so...
Watch out, someone placed bear traps also.
Oh, this day
I
keeps
swear
getting
it
better and
wasn't
better.
anything weird.
Alright, so... You guys... Spend probably... I don't know, you have to go find a hammer, right? Are you gonna wake somebody up, or I mean, everybody's kind of around. Are you gonna ask for one, or
I
what?
mean, I can use my tail to clamp onto the nails.
I
Not
don't
sure you
know.
Because it
can.
does open.
Yeah, but
open.
it doesn't have like a crowbar feature to it, and you can't control it like you need to in order to pry it
True.
open. So you're gonna need
True.
probably a crowbar, and then a hammer maybe. So what I'm asking is, like, if you don't know where the tools are you gonna ask somebody? Because I'm trying to see who's all gonna be involved in this process.
I'll go to Gideon.
Oh no. He's the one that did this.
Yeah. So you go knocking on his
Exactly
door.
what I'm
Like
doing.
everybody's settling in. You're not quite asleep yet, but yeah, you
I
hear
used my tail to faintly knock on Gideon's door.
the
Yes.
There's no one there.
Can you give us a crowbar? Or give me a crowbar?
Gideon has better idea.
Okay.
I'm like sitting next to my door and I'm just like, I see Gideon walk out and I'm like,
All right. So what is
what is
Gideon?
this?
I want acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, you're grappling
What?
rider.
Yep.
Oh no.
I'm like, what are you?
Acrobatics or athletics?
Give me something.
Okay. So you got Ryder. What are you doing with her?
We're making
Oh, no.
precisely a rider-shaped hole.
No. Can I
How
like
loud
roll
is this?
initiative to try to turn into something small so Gideon can't throw me?
Yes,
Something
and
small
Bar.
would make it easier.
Bar. What'd you say?
Can I hear this? If it like,
Well,
if Ryder crashes into the door, can I hear that?
Yeah, you'll be able to hear that, but right now he's just got him grappled and he's about ready to swing. Unless their voices are getting really loud, which I think Fister would definitely.
Oh no,
be.
Ryder's gonna be a battering ram. I'm just gonna
Yeah, I kind of saw that.
door.
Ryder, I need you to
Nope,
turn
I go
into a
through
ram.
I go through the door.
No, hold on. All right, so
Yeah.
you do.
Even if you want to roll turn order.
Turn order goes to Gideon, who has advantage on initiatives.
Yeah, I go through the door.
Making athletics,
Oh me?
or well, what would it be? Improvised weapon.
I think it'd be like maybe another athletics versus acrobatics against, or yeah.
I rolled a 5
All right,
for
so
that.
yeah, so you're going through the door. I'll let you roll an acrobatics to see if you how like if you
I
could break
could.
it. If you break it,
I'm not
I'll
gonna
say
waste
you'll
it like
just
that though.
yeah.
No.
Bonk.
Rolled a halfling 1. I rolled a halfling 1.
You are a halfling.
Yes,
It's
no,
a
a
2
halfling
though.
1. It's a 2.
The halfling one is a
okay,
2.
my
Yeah.
bad. So, Bar, Fizzer, and well, Shishay doesn't live here. So yeah, Maxwell, Jim, and Leroy. Yeah,
So what happened?
we are allowed as Ryder gets thrown up against the plywood.
Oh no, we're going through. We're making a
Yeah,
rider
but
shaped
you
hole
did
like in the cartoons.
you didn't get him through this time. That 10 was or 13 was just not enough to.
He wanted one to escape the grapple.
Yeah,
Or
but I was
maintain control of the grapple.
I was going to imply like if he was able to get out of your grip, but you still got a hold on him, and you slammed him into the door with the 13. It wasn't enough to push him through, and he wasn't able to break
Whoa.
it before he made contact. You know what I mean? Like he was trying to break out of it before.
So the 13 is to maintain my grapple and to go through the door?
Yeah, I was kind of like
Shouldn't it be two
combining
separate
that.
rolls?
Well, I had like a chance as you were throwing me in to like try to break it. I think.
Yeah, like the
But
scenario.
Well,
I was just using. Come on, guys, this is just me.
There you go. There
Oh,
you go through
God.
the door.
There,
well,
now
no, you see, I get to do something. I wanted to wild shape
well,
into a slithery snake.
It's not your turn.
But yes, it was.
You lost
You
the
did
initiative.
your
This is
action.
And this is my movement to go through the door.
Okay. Why are we stuck here? I don't remember.
Because Ryder's
Gideon's
trying to
an
roll
asshole.
lawyer me into a corner.
All right.
You wanted to go through your door. I'm putting
No,
you through the
I
door.
wanted help getting the wood off the door.
That's
Anyway,
not how I understood it.
Freya,
Anyways.
did you want to intercept or something? I mean, you can easily, like...
I slowly slide in between them.
And
And then I kind of scratch the back of my head, like,
Oh, we're throwing Ryder through a door? Hold on, I'll come help.
Yes or no?
What? Boss says it's okay, we can do it.
Boss is the one doing it.
Yeah.
Never mind saying it.
Yeah, actions speak louder than words, right? Alright, so, for this...
yeah, Ryder's just like, Gideon, let go of me for fuck's sake.
And
This is not okay.
there's a hole now.
Yeah,
We'll say...
Anyway.
We'll just say 2d6.
you'd be sick.
Yeah, hold on, I'll roll it.
We're about to go the fuck to sleep. You can be mad about this tomorrow morning.
10 bludgeoning damage as your face is now all red from the impact.
Yep.
And
It
there-
already was. I see no
Yeah.
change.
Yeah, it got redder, but yeah. Ryder is red.
I'm
From the-
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at 44, so that's not too bad. I'm more sturdy than you think now.
Good. That was exciting.
Since we're still, since I'm leaving, would I
Yeah.
see Bart doing this?
I'm leaving my room with a small piece of paper.
I mean, you're like scratching your head like, what is happening? And then, yeah, I would say you could see Bar. He didn't say he was hiding or anything.
No, I'm just straight up walking to where I heard the noise from.
Yeah. So are you coming down there with a small piece of paper, or are you going downstairs?
Yes, I'm going to where the racket was coming from.
Yeah. So you see him. You see Bar.
Alright. If I see everything that's happened, I will go over to Ryder and give him the piece of paper, or give her the piece of paper, and go back to my room.
Alright.
And on the piece of paper has 50 gold for, destruction.
What?
I burn the piece of paper and go to bed.
Oh.
Because that's fucking Gideon's fault. Anyway, going to bed.
Yeah. And besides, it was just plywood, not the actual door.
I'm gonna go into this
Yeah.
room right here.
I
Alright.
thought that was your room.
Yeah, that is your room.
Anyway.
Yeah, that has 3 beds in it.
Yeah, because you had a bunk party, remember? Maxwell and Jim gave up their beds because you girls were like, oh, can we sleep in those? I guess.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Those poor dudes.
I know, right? Anything for the girls. Hey, you think we should ask for our beds back?
You sitting over there with a 15-foot wide bed,
They ain't taking mine.
20-foot long.
4-foot halfling sleeping in a 20-foot giant bed, yeah. Canopy, everything, yeah. That's
If you can get it out, you can take it.
How the hell did we get
I'm
it
willing
in?
to bet I could. Don't.
Anyways, we sleep and now what?
Everything explodes. No.
Great.
Oh no.
No, actually, you're fine. So, next morning comes, and we're gonna kind of like open up a pool of downtimes, right? And what I'm gonna ask you, is there anything during this downtime you want to work on? Like, do you want to learn a skill? Do you want to learn an ASI? Or like a feat or something? Like, what is something while in downtime you would work on to improve your character or
Well,
stuff? Yeah.
I'd be learning to hopefully learning to read with Freya.
All right.
but,
So now that you're focusing more on reading, let me get you two to do intelligence checks. Freya's a good teacher. How good of a student are you?
I'm clicking intelligence. It's not going down.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
So I can say you know most 3-letter words, 2-letter words. When it gets to about 4 letters, maybe you can decipher some of them, but still a lot of them are beyond your grasp. But this is like a progress to learning to read. So like it's not something that's going to happen within a month or so. It might take a couple months to a year to actually learn to read fully.
Yeah.
So with Freya being patient, scratching her head sometimes wondering why I'm doing this.
That's for her to say.
Well, I kind of... Yeah, it's up to you. I mean, I'm just adding stuff. But yeah. So yeah, you guys spend a good bit of downtime learning how to say cat, dog, and read and write it. Well, you know, read and write it. Yeah, yeah.
Did I also spend like some other off time to like try to get better, get my dex, or is that?
Not with this instance, no.
All right, that's fine.
So we're not leveling right now?
Oh yeah, we can do that too, but I'm just offering you downtime activity so you can add it to your character if you succeed in doing something. So Freya, or no, let me put you last, that way you can get a good idea of how this works. So we'll go with Bar or Gideon, whoever wants to start.
By all means.
Bar
So
or Gideon? Okay.
I
Gideon.
think he was passing to me.
Alright, go ahead.
So we have people to train.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I see where this is going. What do you want to do?
Well, and while we're training, I'm going to put them through the ringer, and hopefully that will make sense here. There's something called mobile.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you want your character to learn?
I'm going to bring them on my training, just for them to toughen up, and I'm going to work on mobile, yeah.
Let's see here. I'm gonna roll with Leroy or Maxwell's stats, and then you roll. Just make 3 general athletic checks, and I will roll something for Maxwell here. Let's see, what do we get? Damn. And I guess you get advantage on those?
Don't let me down, Mac. Don't let me down.
Oh. So, you're drilling
I
him.
am disappointed.
You should be. You're drilling him good. And he seems to be grasping it right off the bat. But as time progresses during the week, the day, you can see him getting tireder and tireder, and he's hardly having any effort into what he's trying to do. And you're working him to death trying to toughen him up, but I gave him predetermined ranks already. And if he succeeded 3 15 or higher strength checks, I was going to go ahead and rank him up. But he only gets 1 success. So they maintain their ranks.
It was worth it. It was worth the try.
Yeah, it's worth a try. I like that. So, and you're trying to learn mobile as well. Let's see here. Can I get 3 dex checks with you as well?
3 decks.
Yeah, since you're trying to be mobile, which is kind of like moving around. That's good, that's good. Go ahead and give yourself mobile. 3 successes. Good job. Alright. Bar, what do you want to do?
I am going to go for the feat Skulker.
What is it?
Skulker.
Skulker? Can you explain that what that does as I look it up?
I can hide while being lightly obscured. When I'm hidden and miss an attack with a ranged weapon, it doesn't reveal my position. And when I'm in dim light, even though I don't have dark vision, I don't get disadvantage on perception.
Now, how do you plan on learning to be this way? You need
spending
a
a lot of time out at night
So far.
and basically pickpocketing.
I like where this is going. Tell you what, let me get 3 sleight of hands from you.
Alright.
Oh. I have Could I also try to learn a feat, or am I too busy learning to read?
You're too busy learning to read.
Okay.
You can add Sculptor to your feat list. You also walk away with about 155 gold out of the 3 people, or the series of people that you pickpocket.
Alright.
Alright. So, let's try to... Oh, Freya, now what do you want to do? I'm sorry.
What is available to me right now?
Any skill proficiency with an artisan's kit of your choice, or if there's a feat that you want, you can work towards obtaining it.
So, like, if you want to be good at alchemy, you can pick up alchemy at this point. Or if you want to learn how to cook. Or if you want to get special feats that would help you, like Battlecaster or something like that. I just need a situation that would make sense for you to actually obtain the trait, and then we can incorporate it to you.
Would it affect my hit dice?
Depending on what you pick, it might.
If you go for... where is it?
I think there's a sturdy or something.
Tough increases... Your hit point maximum increases by an amount equal to twice your level when you gain this feat. Whenever you gain a level thereafter, your hit point maximum increases by an additional 2 points per level.
And I'm level 9 right now?
You will be.
So you gain 18 hit points, and then whatever your hit die ends up rolling to.
Yeah, but you gotta make your checks before you get the feat.
Okay.
Thank you for the biddies, by the way.
I think I'll learn a feat. Something like Battlecaster, I think.
Well, you don't have... Like, okay, Battlecaster probably won't be bad since you do love to use Call Lightning, right? You haven't... Alright, so do you know what it does? Or Warcaster is what it's called.
No, but I'm gonna...
Yeah, look up Warcaster and you should be able to read it. I can read it out loud if you want. Must have the ability to cast at least one spell. You have practiced casting spells in the midst of combat, learning techniques that grant you the following benefits, which is a advantage on con saves to maintain concentration. You perform somatic components of the spell even when a weapon or shield is in hand. And when hostile creatures' movements provoke opportunity of attack from you, you can use a reaction to cast a spell at that creature.
I think I'll take it. Yeah.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Now, I have an ideal in mind, but if you tell me how you wish to obtain this, what would be the ideal scenario?
I'm not sure.
Alright, so you're trying to learn a Warcaster feat. So what you need to do is find a way to stay in combat and try to practice casting spells while getting attacked. So while Gideon's training his people, whenever they're like in between like tough training, you know, they might spar with you or something like that. And they're just trying to disrupt your spells. That's all they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can throw beanbags at her.
Yeah. And, yeah, you have people tossing stuff, and you're just like in the middle of this field, just kind of like, not the field, but you know, the fight pit. So people are like throwing beanbags at you. They're trying to punch you in the face for like minimum amount of damage, while you're trying to get off these spells. Well, she's a dragonborn. She could take it.
A book comes out of nowhere because I got frustrated.
Ryder throws the book at you. And
Sorry.
I think I would need nature.
Nature?
Need 3 rolls of nature checks. Since you're a druid. Oh no. Okay, you do have a GM inspiration, right?
Mm-hmm. You want me to use my
You
inspiration?
can if you want. I'm going to tell you right now, the natural 20 counts as 2. But the 10 and the 9 fail. So there's a chance that you can use your inspiration and actually learn this feat. Otherwise...
Okay, I'll use my inspiration then.
Alright. Good luck. One more nature. You are now proficient as a warcaster. Go ahead and mark that down. You can drag it over there and put it in your list of feats. Okay?
Okay.
Congrats. Ryder, I'll consider something. Tell me what's on your mind and I'll see if we can do something for you.
I was looking at squat nimbleness.
Give me one. What do you want?
Squat nimbleness.
Nimbleness. Alright. Let me kind of look and
It's
see what it...
feet.
Yeah, I'm going to look and see what it does real quick just to...
Also,
Is that in Sanitars or what?
It's Xanathar's.
It's Xanathar's, yeah.
Fuck you for making me look at a different book. No, just kidding.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's legal. It's legal. It's fine. I'm just giving you a hard time. Give me a minute. Is this a character or what is it? What do they call that? Racial feat?
Yeah, it's dwarf for a small race, and I'm a small race.
Oh. Let's see here. You wouldn't happen to know what page that's on right now, do you?
Page. Hold on, it should say on here when I look at it.
Yeah, I don't look in here very often, but
I mean, I can save you guys the trouble here.
So,
Yeah,
page
please do.
75.
75.
There it is in
Something.
chat.
Oh, yeah, that'll work too. Strength or dex score. So what score are you going to increase?
I'd probably do my dex.
And you're going to take proficiency in acrobatics? Is that what I'm hearing?
Even though for some reason I already had it checked, but I shouldn't have.
Alright, explain to me how Ryder will learn this feat.
It's a training montage. Also, I would like try to wrestle for, I'd be like wrestling with like one of the dudes that Gideon was training.
Could go running.
And yeah, I would also be running. I'd be like, it's a training montage,
Alright, so
running.
you're running
Thank you.
circles around the fight pit. And Floof is trotting along with you, chasing you down. And
How's that for encouragement?
yeah, and
Oh, I love
I don't know if like maybe one of the guys or Freya might have said, "Okay, Floof, I want you to go up there and just nip at his butt," but you can see Floof just trying to bite you in the butt as you're like trying to.
I could see Gideon doing that, to be honest.
Bar would do it. So yeah,
Catch
Floof,
them, but do not kill them.
yeah. So Floof is tromping along trying to chase you down, and he takes snaps at your butt as you're trying to keep up in front of him, and he just kind of pushes you to your limit. And then eventually you kind of like find a high place to get away from Floof, and then Floof is just like trotting underneath you, and he sits down and looks up.
Gideon walks out with an axe to chop down your pole.
It'll knock down the stadium. Anyway,
But yeah. So you basically go through a whole training montage and practice with them. I need acrobatic checks since we're doing acrobatics. I need 3 of them. Yep.
Yeah.
Done. You managed to get whipped into shape, and you are now nimble. And Fluff will keep you on your toes.
Now I have advantage to get away from Gideon if he tries to throw me through a wall.
Your advantage just beats my advantage.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay. Look at them
It
biddies.
gives
Thank
me
you.
a better chance.
Gives you a chance. I'll
All
give you
right.
that.
So, let's see what we got here. We got the actual fight pit to take care of, and then we can go into Jubilee.
Are we
So,
level 9 yet?
oh yeah, let's level up,
Hit
guys.
die?
Yeah, who wants to roll their hit die?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like all the other stuff I assume you did elsewise. Nice. Nice.
That's not a
bad.
good roll.
That's not a good roll. Nice.
No, that's a 4 on a d12.
That's up.
Please, by the sun, give
I
me
am triple
something
digits,
good.
though.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so that's 11.
Well, that's max
Bad.
for you. Good for you. Grats.
How's
Oh.
that 11?
I have the tough feat. I get to add 2 to.
Yeah, he took toughness.
Okay.
Fizzer, let's see what you get, buddy.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. That's about what he would get anyway, right? He's
I
close
rolled
to
the worst
triple.
on him, but I
Yeah.
still have the most HP.
Yeah, he's almost at triple. He's like one below. And then we move everything to 9. I don't know if he gets anything, but I'll look it up in a little while if it comes up. Oh, mercy, mercy. Yeah, we might do that. Alright, so, the fight pit. Or does anybody have questions about their level up?
Mm-mm.
No? No? Alright. So with that, I'll kind of move us back to the page where the fight pit is. Alright. Let me clear this counter. I don't think... Alright, so here's the question. Do any of you want to participate? Well, we have, what, Fizzer participating? Is that what I heard?
I think I'm the capstone around.
Alright. So, only 2 fighters signed up to join the fight pit today. They're like these bearded dwarves. They look like twins. And they kind of say, we were a tag team. This is Bush, and I'm Wick. And then just kind of setting them up. Do we have some dwarf tokens? There we go, we'll go with that. And that. And then what I'm just gonna do, like, unless there's anyone who's actually actively fighting, like player-wise, not NPC, including Fizzer, I will just use the ranking system that we talked about.
Oh, is Freya jumping in here?
Oh yeah, she's gonna
She's
be
the
doing.
announcer.
She's the announcer, yeah. Because
I
of
thought
the,
she was actually going to
Also-
jump down in the pit.
oh no,
Like,
no.
okay.
So
The-
So the stands, like you have your opening day, and the stands are filled with about maybe 22 individuals. Many of them are like from the guilds or the people that you closely relate to. So like maybe the barkeep from across the street found a moment to come over and see us. The guild masters over at the marketplace, and just various, especially like the brewery. They might have a couple other thieves in the group just kind of looking around. You guys are serving their ale, so they brought the ale over that night, and you got concession that you can run. But yeah, Bar goes to a table to take bets. Freya's up there announcing the events as we're trying to get into it. So, question, as ringmaster of sorts, what are we wanting for this fight pit today? Like, is it just going to be one-on-ones, or...
I mean, if they've got a tag team and they want to run their tag team,
Uh-huh.
I would have no issue for them competing both in the solos and as a tag team.
And
Two
I'm
of
the
them.
meta.
We'll just we'll have Ryder patch them up between.
Alright, so who do you want them to fight?
I mean, I'll go in on the tag team. They came for a fight.
So you and Fizzer versus them?
Sure.
I mean,
We'll see if they're willing to. We'll see if they're willing.
Better get these guys a bag of hit points then.
A bag of it.
Yeah.
This isn't weapons, though. It's boxing.
I know. But, you know, you gotta knock... Oh, yeah. Most of it's gonna be athletics, so... Yeah, I'm just... Like, I don't have hard stats for them. I'm gonna give them, like a +2 to their athletics. I think that'll do. So I'm just writing down numbers so I can keep it in mind. So, yeah, Freya, you're out here announcing the fight, and... Is there anything special going on with you before we go right into the deeds?
I'll throw a wolf
No.
whistle out just to see if I can make her blush.
Oh!
Oh god. Rawr. Walks away.
You know, someone had to.
Right.
Alright, so...
Okay, looks down.
I'm like using Moonbeam as like a spotlight to like show. Oh hey,
That's
look,
very
look,
bad.
That's a very
That is
bad
very
idea.
bad.
That hurts people, dude.
Yeah,
Would be-
not roll damage.
It would be like, you know, like a cordon off area though. Like, don't walk here, you will die. And then it's just moving back.
So what is Freya doing? Ryder's trying to attempt something, but we're not sure he can do it.
You could maybe use it
No,
like a
it's not
spotlight
like
in the
a
sky, you know, waving back and forth.
That's what I was saying. What I was trying
See,
to do.
we thought you were highlighting the fighters. I'm like that.
Oh no!
Okay, can the stand that I'm standing on be right here?
Sure, you can be wherever you want.
Yeah.
Like most of the people are like gathered on the other side, or you know, they're good. Why is there a whole bunch of ha 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 again? I just deleted that crap earlier.
I don't know. That
That's a bar.
no, it
I know
was
what
still
that
there.
is. Shh.
Star.
I could do that.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean, you have your choice also, Gideon. You could pick Fizzer, or you could pick one of your bandit friends.
I mean,
How do
Also,
you
yeah,
want me?
if we're
want
going
me
to tag
announce
team,
the
I'll
fight
pick Visser.
by names.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have...
Maxwell's encouraged to do the solo though.
Okay, he might fight one of his brethren then.
I mean, we brought people to fight.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out a way to do this expediently. But because we got players involved, it's going to be a little bit longer.
The solos are easy. I don't think anyone here is going in on solos.
Yeah, as long as we're not doing solos. So, like, I'll be able to do the solos here in a minute. Yeah, Freya, we have Bush and Wick fighting Fizzer and Gideon. So if you want to put up a promo and tell everybody who's fighting.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for showing up,
Ow!
and we will get this thing started. Oh, let's just.
Yeah. And she throws a rock
What's
at Fizzer, and he's
the
like,
two
"Ow!"
What is? The,
We
what's
got
the other
Bush
two
and Wick.
fighters' names?
Bush and Wick.
Gideon and Visser versus Bush and Wick.
I like
Let's get
pull
this thing
Floof
started.
off the field. I'm like, Floof, come on, no, you're not allowed to be on
Yeah,
the field.
Floof should probably not be on the field.
This way, come on. I like
Neither
pull
should
out
the
some meat.
cultists.
I pulled out some meat to lead her away. Come.
Floof, catch
I'm
Ryder.
just lead her.
Floof tackles you up into the stands and starts chawing down on the meat you have out. You kind of tumble with Floof. Oh, goodness. Whoever knew an owlbear would be this much fun. So, Bar is just wandering around. Are you, like, passing out drinks or anything? Or what's your
I'm
part?
just going around, just looking through the stands, and
Yeah, and you see, like, several people you've seen at the brewery. Like, maybe 5 or 6 of these people are from the brewery itself. You see Elizabeth there. She's just kind of watching because she's like, alright, this looks interesting. And if there's any... Like, I think Spriggett would be here, too. Like, she turned the sign on her shop, and she's over there talking some guy's ear off, and he's like, oh, just shut up! And then I went and showed him all this stuff, and it was really just 90-0, and she just is not shutting up. But yeah, the fighters kind of meet out in the middle. We need a referee, don't we? Here, we'll use Max as a ref.
I volunteer I was gonna toss
Oh.
I
a
mean,
rider.
I can be a referee. I don't know.
No, Max.
Okay.
No offense, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you finished up
Shit,
fourth,
I was
so.
going to ask Bar for a drink.
Well, he is wandering around. You can.
Bar!
Yeah, so you.
Yeah.
Would you toss me up a bottle of water?
Meanwhile, we focus back on the fight, and you see Maxwell kind of looking at the fighters. He's
Yeah, no good.
okay. All right, guys, I want a clean fight, right, boss? He turns to Gideon.
Yeah, we're fighting clean.
Oh, okay, yeah, clean fight, guys. Nothing below the waist if you can help it. All right. And he's looking at the size difference. I mean, they're dwarves, but still, they stand a little taller, so yeah, it'll be fine. And with that, who wants to start the fight off? This guy will be like, this will be like their corner, and then your corner will be on the opposite side of the ring. Like, you'll be over here, whoever's going to sit out. So if you want to start it, Fizzer will go over here and wait for you.
I'd rather have Visser tag me in.
So, like, you're there, and then Fizzer just kind of walks over and tags you, or?
It'll just be a verbal, like,
Okay.
swap or something, or,
Oh, okay, so you don't want him to, like...
just calling in the second,
Yeah, like a regular tag team match.
Yeah.
Star.
Alright. So Fizzer's, like, got his cesties on, and he's like, alright, I'm ready! And the other guy's looking at him like, let's do this! And he's, like, punching his fist into his hand, and then it begins.
Well, we have some ready fighters.
Shall we, yeah, feel free to jump in on commentary there. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. And I really want to kind of expedient this a little bit if I can. We will... Let's see here.
So I'm guessing like the stands are raised up from the actual battlefield, and like there's an under.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because that's where I will be. Waiting to see if someone goes down. I'll pull.
Go ahead and roll initiative on there. Let's say Bush got a 16. And then we got Wick. Got a 4. Kind of experimenting too, so we're gonna see if we can't get things. Wow, Fitzer starts to fight. So he'll run over, and we have to like grapple pin him and everything. So we're just gonna do like basic athletics on back and forth and just see how things go. And then I'll just kind of comment what happens, and then if you want to jump in with commentary. So
As long as you explain to me what's happening, I can compensate.
alright. So Fizzer makes an attempt, and he succeeds. He literally jumps on the back of this dwarf, and the dwarf's trying to get over on him, so he's like putting him in a chokehold right now, and he's trying to drag him down to the ground.
Holy shit, look at this! Fizzer's got this dwarf in a... Well, what is this? What is that name? Bush?
Bush. Yeah, Bush is out there first. And the dwarf is like grabbing his
He's
hand.
got Bush in a chokehold.
Yeah, he's like, let go of me, you little rodent! No, you're going down. Now go down.
Bush seems like he don't like it.
No, so Bush is gonna roll to try to break out of it. As he's like wiggling around trying to fling this little kobold off, and then Fizzer's gonna try to maintain the grip. He has nice athletics, by the way. Bam!
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
forgot
no,
on that.
no, you're not.
Dang.
So what happens now? It's like they're going back and forth for a while, and so technically it would be like Gideon, you didn't want to like intercede or anything during that round, did you?
No, it's gonna be like when their tag team partner jumps in, I'll be jumping in.
So this little kobold forces the dwarf to the ground on his back, and he's about ready to try to like pin him into the lock. Like, so he's trying to get a 3 count from him.
Ooh,
So
look at Fizzer go.
first time showing, here I go. And let's see, we're gonna
Nice.
Yeah, this might be a quick fight. Who knows? Oh my god, yeah, this is going to be a quick. Oh well, I'm gonna say.
What's Maxwell doing?
He's watching the fight, so he's like moving around. He's like,
Why'd you roll Maxwell?
oh whoa, shit! I was rolling whatever I could find. There you go.
I was confused. Wait, Maxwell's jumping in?
Yeah,
Did he just turncoat us?
He fucking pulled Fitzer off. Hey, cut! No. So he's trying to get to his tag team partner, and he's crawling, and Fizzer's like trying to push him back. It's like, no, not that way. Get back.
He's going for the tag.
And then he pulls him back this way.
Oh,
Get out here! And now he's trying to get back into the pin, but he will attempt to break it once more. Help! This kobold's not letting me up! Damn! 1, 2, and let's see. I'm going to give this guy a reaction. He's going to jump through and try to break the count.
We have an interceptor.
Oh snap!
So he comes over there with a dex check of 9, and then I'll just roll an athletics on Fizzer to see if he can power through it. So he gets to Fizzer, and then Fizzer just kind of smiles at him as the 3 count comes down, and he's like, damn it, I did not get to him soon enough, and Maxwell counts the 3 count, and it is over just like that. And Fizzer jumps up.
Oh, buddy came in.
Yeah. Well, the fight's over.
And I have a 45-foot move. Only one of them's out.
Looks like
Only
Gideon
one of
and
them's
Fizzer
Oh,
take
you want disqualification then? Tag team disqualification?
Okay.
No,
yeah.
like they have 2 people they could have drafted, and he tried.
No,
But,
yeah, I wasn't sure. Like, I thought it was an actual tag team match. But if this is like, what is it, a tornado tag or something like that, like if you're beating them 1 by 1, then yeah, we could do that. So yeah, Fizzer will be like, "Hey, got 1 out, boss," and he kind of give you a high five or whatever, and he'll go to the corner and wait. So,
Good job, Fizzer.
And
Now let's see what happens with Gideon and the other.
yeah, so the guy that went to try to break the hold, he's like, damn it, he got disqualified. All right, let me see what I can do. And
He got disqualified. He got pinned. That's all.
or yeah. Well, whenever
he got counted out.
he got counted out. So I was going to just count the entire team done, like a regular.
Oh,
tag
no,
team.
no.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we have the rules.
We're
set.
putting on a show here. This is redneck.
Okay, yeah. So this is
redneck theater.
yeah, this is like so yeah, it's
This is like backyard wrestling.
survival matches. That's what it is. It's a survival match. Yeah. Because whenever one of your team gets pinned, they have to go back, and you're left with whatever's out there. All right, that's actually a good one. I like it. So you and Wick.
Gideon, do you want me to use your stage name instead of
Minotaur,
your
yeah,
real name?
that's fine with me.
So
I have the funny hat.
Okay.
you're at the top of the order, so you get to act first.
Let's see what the Minotaur has to do.
Yeah. So the Minotaur's out there with the.
I'm
Wick.
gonna look at him. He look like he'll box.
He looks like he'll do something. Like he's like putting his hands out in front of him, like he's looking for the grip. To see if he can lock hands.
If he's looking for the grip, let's go ahead and get in on this one.
All right. So yeah, you guys lock hands.
20.
Yeah, and then let me roll him +2. Not enough. So you're like, he grips you, and then he feels your fingers crushing his, and he's like, holy shit. And you're this little halfling
They're
is like,
interlocked.
he's like being forced back. I would say like you two even like you push
I don't want to
him.
force him back. I want to grab a hold of him and suplex.
Oh, well, in that case, so you're locked in his grip. You have control of it. So you're going for the suplex. Let's go ahead and make another athletics and see how this rolls. Ooh. He stops your hands, and he kind of gains control over it once more. So now he's like, he neutralized your suplex, and you're like, oh, okay, that's how we're gonna
take the
play.
nat 20 to beat me. I'll take it though.
Yeah. And he's gonna try to do like an armbar toss over. So he's like gonna let go with the right hand, grab you by the arm, and try to toss you over his shoulder. And go ahead and make that athletics.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make that. What?
Good rock.
So he goes.
Suddenly.
So he goes to let go, and you're like, I don't think so. And he's like trying to pull his right hand away, and he can't do it. And now it's back to
The
you.
counter failed.
Yeah, that was a
I
critical.
almost wanted to let him start doing it and then grab on his back and put him in a chokehold.
Do you want to succeed on his athletics, and I'll let you do it.
Oh, come on. Don't give me the 6.
No, hold on. Let's see what he gets. Alright, so yeah, you start to like jump into it, but he kind of like forces you down. Because, you know, he had momentum on the attempt, and you try to jump into it, but he's like, oh, no. And he's just holding you there in place. So now he will try to let go again, and he's going to try to grip around you. Like he's going to run around to the back and grab you and try to do you like in a bear hug and suplex you that way. So go ahead and roll your athletics. Holy crap.
Good luck, son.
Shit.
Yeah, good luck with that. So he gets there and he's like,
Looks like he didn't get the grab.
and then you just kind of break the grapple, like throw your arms down like an axe handle and just tear his arms off you. This is one fucking tough halfling. And Fizzer's in the corner going, way to go, boss, you got this.
They were putting on a show. We gotta,
Yeah.
please the crowds. Get out there.
Yeah, Fizzer's over there like cheering for you, and everybody's like, yeah, this is a good
Come
fight.
on, guys.
So go ahead and what do you want to do?
Raise it up for the fighters.
I mean, we'll go Greco-Roman here. I'll keep grappling and wrestling.
Yeah. All right, so let's do another roll here.
He's got to roll 19. Oh no!
So what happens? You're in
Did his
control.
leg just snap?
You're in control of this grapple, and apparently he did not expect whatever strong move you have. What happens?
Looks like he
Are
didn't
you-
expect it.
Are you suplexing him?
No, I'll take the suplex this time. Yeah.
Yeah. So you like toss him over. He's
I
like,
went for the suplex. He got it.
yeah, and you can see him arching his back and his hands kind of going up in the air like, why? That hurt! You know, putting on his little act of being hurt. And then, he's going to stay prone for this round and kind of like, it comes back to you. Like he's doing like the little struggling to get back on his feet and he can't quite do it just yet.
Looks like Wick
I don't want
having
to permanently
trouble there.
disfigure him.
No. So, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to... You can go for the pin right now. You do an athletics check to hold him down. You can start the count.
You know what?
What path shall we take, sir? I mean, you can also put him in a submission hold with an athletics check.
I'll take the disengage and yell at him, I'm not done with you yet, get on your feet.
Okay, so he'll slowly rise up.
You're like
It's
you're like
getting it
cheering
done.
on
It's
the
like the
crowd.
Minotaur is trying to give this thing, give this dwarf a pep talk.
Alright,
Give him a fair chance.
so he, like, steps back for a moment, catches his wind, and then he starts charging towards you like he's getting ready to do a spear. So, you know, he's coming at you with a tackle dive. So, we'll roll another athletics. Or wait, I'm rolling Fizzer. Sorry, what was I thinking?
Well, hi, mister. Way to,
Yeah, he's like
Backstab, man.
he's slapping him in the head as he walks by. No, you ain't got it in you, buddy. No. Alright, so he rolled an 8 and you got a 15. So you... How would you stop the spear? Just get out of the way and let him run on?
I have a better idea.
What do you want to do? So he's like charging by you, and you kind of either sidestep or however you want to maneuver.
Yeah, put him back on top of me where because that was a straight line.
Yeah.
I'll sidestep, and then I'm gonna try to grab his arm. So he can move to avoid that.
Yeah. He
and
fails.
then
You got his arm.
This one's gonna be up to you. I've got 45-foot move speed, so can I just carry him straight into the pit and chuck him off the edge with that?
Well, just so you know, this isn't like he'll be.
He's already coming my way.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use his momentum and carry him out.
I thought this would be like a wall right here.
No, it's actually the out of bounds.
pit.
Well, there's like an out of bounds there for that reference.
Oh, okay.
And then the stands are like above all that.
Because I don't even have to use full movement to get.
Just so you know, the rules here, throwing them out of the ring doesn't apply. They get a 10 count out. So it's like a standard.
There could be like a
wrestling match.
pole here.
Unless
can
you want
throw
some
them-
kind of rules, like this is something we can definitely invent on. But
Well, then I'll just grab his arm and sort of do that clothesliney bit where they twist your arm and make you flip.
yeah, I like that. Go ahead and roll your athletics on that, and you're in the second success of this. Here I am trying to roll Fizzer again.
He's got to get that nat 20 to beat.
Yeah, he ain't getting anywhere. So you got full control. You have him in the second, competition on this here. So if you wanted to go for the pin or a submission, now is your chance. Yeah, boss, keep it up, yeah. And he's just jumping up and down.
Yeah, let's just go for the kill, so to
Alright.
speak.
How do you want to do it? Do you want to put him in submission hold or?
Oh, I've already got his arm. Well, had his arm, so I'll just jump on his back and hold his arm behind him so he can't leverage it.
Yeah, so like an arm bar.
Yeah.
Sounds great. I like it. All right, so go ahead and roll your athletics, and we'll see what happens.
Here
Damn,
we
dude.
have
5%.
Minotaur acting like a damn spider monkey.
Yeah, so Maxwell comes over there and he does the little two-hand motion towards the fighter, and he's like, "Do you give up?" And he's like, "No, ah!" And he feels his arm about to wrench off, and Maxwell's like, "Look, dude, do you give up?" Yes, get this damn thing off me!
I'll get off him.
And he's like, "Boss, you win. Good job." Yeah, he tapped out. He's like trying to get feeling back into the arm and everything, and he's like, "Oh my god, I can't." That was you like.
And the winner of this...
Yeah, I'll go shake his hand.
Hey,
Can I do something to make it like awesome? Like as soon as you.
what do you suggest? And then we'll see.
So you see, I have this spell called Wall of Fire.
Well,
No. See, what I want to do is just make like a small thing of ring of flames go quickly around and go out instantly. It's like a
Like pyro?
yeah,
all right. So
yeah, pyrotechnics basically, like
it's up
they
to
would
Gideon.
have in actual.
So long as no one is damaged by it, I don't
Yeah, no
particularly
one's-
care.
all right.
No one will be damaged by it. I'm doing it away from the stance, and I'm also doing it in a way to avoid everything. So.
All right, that's
Think
fine.
of it like a special effect.
So fire.
Yeah, that's exactly
So
what
Ryder
it is.
tosses out the wall of fire. This giant ring of fire just kind of spirals around you as you're
Ignore
like
the
shaking
damage.
his hands.
Sorry, I meant that to be a
Yeah.
spell
So, you're shaking his hand, he's shaking yours, and he's like looking at the pyrotechnics. He's like, "Wow, you got a good stadium here. This is pretty nice. You're a good fighter too. Sorry I underestimated you."
It's
Yeah.
okay, everyone does.
That's right.
And the winner would be Minotaur.
And
And I use
Andy!
Skywrite, and his name pops up. Minotaur. Except
All right. So
spell.
yeah, good job.
Yeah.
So the main
Except it's butchered in rider speak.
like that might have been the main event, but there was probably like some solo fights that were going
Yeah, there
on.
were some others.
So let's see here. I will run like Maxwell fighting against one of these guys. So A, B, C, D is like the class, and then the class S being top. We say A gets 3 dice or 4 dice, 4 dice, and B gets 3. So I'm gonna roll 3d6 for
And
Max.
I'll stand off to the center that while they're fighting, just in
roll
case someone goes too far.
4d6. Alright, so
That is a shit dice roll.
sure the hell was. So basically it's a back and forth battle for a while. They're putting on a good show. But Maxwell gets beat by Wick. And he like
Poor
rubs,
Maxwell.
you know, he's rubbing the back of his head and he's like, sorry boss.
You tried.
Yeah. And Wick's like, ah,
And that'll make him enjoy the main event all that much more.
Yeah. So like you were like vengeance for him. And then so the other guys are only C, which means they get 2. So we'll do 4d6 because they rolled A class on these fighters that actually joined. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work.
If it can't be beat by any means,
Yeah,
they'd have to get 12 and
Yeah.
not 20 of 2d6.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So yeah, your boys got beat up by these guys, and they're like putting on a good show, and they're like really enjoying themselves. They get healed up, and then you have that main event. If you wanted to comment on that, I think Leroy was the one that fought him. Leroy and Bush. And Bush walks away the winner on that one. Now, what I would like to do, everybody who's been involved in the fighting and announcing and skywriting and everything else, you know, actively displaying stuff, just, we're going to do like a group performance to see how well, like, the concession stands, stuff like that. Like, if you're going to get extra income off of what little you got.
I think I still have that GM inspiration
Do you want to use it?
that you gave me. Yes, I do, just so I can.
Well, you got to roll your first performance, and then if you
Whoa.
want to use it,
Yeah, okay, let's see what I get.
And Fizzer's helping. It's not bad.
yeah, he's helping drag it down.
That's about right. So 3 successes over 1 fail is pretty good. So yeah,
Okay.
the concessions are doing good. Everybody's interested in the fighting. I guess Fizzer was just way too quick on his round. He's like, man, these guys just go over easy. But yeah.
We're gonna have to spend the rest of our downtime telling Visser the secret of subtlety
Yeah.
and actually making it go.
Yeah, make it last a while. I was like, come on now. Yeah, so you're gonna be teaching him how to
Give them
actually.
what they came for.
Yeah. But I'm strong. Look at me. I took him out, no problem. But
It's
yeah.
about the show, Fizzer, and I write show out, but it's really bad.
So
That's like shoe.
let's see here. I gotta look up something now. Let's see. What was it under? I think it was in here. Let me check this document. No, where did I do with it? I gotta figure out what you gotta roll in order to see how much you brought in.
There's a table in Xanathar's that talks about it.
Yeah, I think I had it written out on a notepad too, because I was like adjusting numbers. Here I am. Oh yeah,
Tell you what, actually, if you give
because we have.
you give one of the other guys, like Maxwell, a dice roll on their performance, you can use a percentile chart.
All right, so
And then just deduct 5 from, the ones we'd be guaranteed, so it has all the way 0 to...
no. Go ahead and roll a D100.
Well, no, I was going to say, use our performance checks
Yeah, see, you
as
have it.
parts of that percentile.
Yeah, but you have an exotic arena, which gives you a +10 to the roll. Yeah, I actually have stuff here. So, like, your base profit's already been prefigured, and you're checking to see if you can get
Well,
more
that's
than
not
that.
hot.
Yeah. That's not bad either, though. Could be worse. So, your upkeep and make is 0% of the income each day in profits. And to be fair, that might actually be the outcome because you didn't draw a big crowd in. So I guess the dice are explaining it for us. But concession stands, I would say you would still walk away with 100 gold profit because your performance added on to that. And, adding on to the concessions and everything, you would go home with 100 gold overall. Like, after paying the winnings and then, paying the fighters off, you walk away with 100 gold profit. That sound good?
Sure.
And you can add that to however you want. To group funds or Gideon's personal form. I don't know what you want to do with it.
I'm not taking it personal. That'll go into like a company bank.
Alright, so
Because I'm pretty sure we'll also be pulling Maxwell, Leroy, and
like you
their
managed,
keep.
yeah, you managed to pay them off as well. Like I said, 100 gold is you coming out on top with that much after paying
Say
everybody.
Jim did not participate. He did, right?
No, he didn't. Like he was probably cleaning up. Like he made sure like the ring was cleared after everything kind of settled, and
Okay.
So he was like running around doing maintenance work. So it's not like he was sitting around doing nothing. So yeah, and that was your first fight pit. You set an impression. You didn't have a big crowd, but you could definitely work on that the next week, I suppose.
Well,
And-
of course, odds that missed it are going to be a little disappointing because it was actually not bad show-wise.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do next is go into our Jubilee portion of the show. So, like, yeah, week has passed. The second week comes up, and it's December 15th. Or the day before, 14th. Is there anything before Jubilee you guys want to accomplish besides what you've already done? And I'm not talking about feats or anything like that, but, like, events in the story that you want to, like, bring to light before we go into it. Because this would have been the time that our private sessions would have taken place within that week. So,
Well, I would have made sure to get a nice, wooden box to put my present in.
okay, that's good. Like, this would be the time where if you wanted to do something in the private session, but I told you save it for the game, this is the part where you bring it up. Welcome back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because a lot of things were, like, pertaining to the game itself, so I wanted it to be on stream. So, anybody need to do anything actively on the night before or during that week?
I mean, I'm
I
pretty
don't
well
know.
set.
May I remind you of the cookies?
Oh,
Yeah, needed to get that taken care of, and in doing so, I'm actually going to go to the nearest bakery,
Uh-huh.
or I guess they kind of do all foods.
Yeah.
Or would they?
I'm not sure if
Okay.
we have a bakery listed, but I could say you can find a general.
I'm going
bakery.
there for two reasons. You know the second.
Well, I'll need you. Oh, yeah. Well, no. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I think I know. Something to do with bacon?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
So
I
I'm going to go and get some cookies from.
How many and how much? Like, you got your choice. You can get a dozen chocolate chip, a dozen macadamia nuts, or a dozen sugar cookies. Some, various types. They come in a dozen for a silver piece.
I know which one would be best, but to be fair,
Well, I mean, if there's a
I'll get the
lore-friendly reason,
okay, well then yeah, I'll get the chocolate chip.
Alright.
let's say, like, if there's a thing like, yeah, the dragon likes, this kind of cookie, then you get that kind of cookie.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, the chocolate.
Oh,
The chocolate chips
Yeah,
are hard to
okay.
come by this time of year. Alright, so you get how many?
12. It doesn't.
Just one dozen? Alright. That might satisfy them for a second.
I'll get two. I'll get two baker dozens. How about that? 36.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
30, so it'd be 26. Baker's dozen 13.
Is it 13? I thought it was.
26.
Baker's dozen
Yeah,
is 13.
Okay, then yeah. Okay.
because it's ones for the baker to take.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. They got 20 turns. So.
Okay, Freya, you needed to do a perception check to see if the dragon board came, right? Alright, so looking through the stands
Okay.
of
Hold
the...
on. Hold on.
Dear Lord, the DM's being put on hold. Can you believe this nonsense?
Oh, get over yourself. Come on.
While she's doing that, could I have?
Sorry about
could I
that.
ask a? Oh, okay.
Can you what?
I was gonna ask a question.
Well, ask.
I wanted to use a spell to decorate
To decorate the what?
the house.
You're using Druidcraft to make boughs of holly.
Oh, great. Okay.
Something a little bit stronger than Jude.
What are you using? Because this could go really wrong.
Well, you see, I'm only using it to like, it's plant growth. I'm gonna use all 8 hours and basically decorate the house in glowing flora. If that seems not like digging into the thing, because that would hurt the structure.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution? Why?
Fizzer's gonna fuck with you.
Fizzer, fuck! No, I would tell Fizzer, don't fuck with me. I'm trying to do something.
Yeah. We'll roll the
This is bullshit.
I'll side with Ryder on this. I would.
Okay. So you guys pull Fizzer away. But no! Ow. All right. Then you managed to get your plank growth. All right.
Yeah.
I'll consider you had help.
It's basically Christmas lights, but like
I get you.
Flora. Yeah.
All right.
Vines everywhere.
All right. Let me go back to Freya now that she's here.
Freya... Also, the land is enriched for 1 year. Sorry, had to add that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, Freya. You search the stands. There's only like 22 or 23 people or so. You know, it's just not that many, and it's not hard for you to just go, okay. You don't see anybody from the cult. You don't see anybody in dragonborn form. So you don't think they showed up.
Okay.
There are a couple of unfamiliar faces in the crowd, but you know, it's just some people who might have just came.
Okay.
He did do the 8-hour cast, by the way. And I'm like, 8 hours, and Fizzer's just gonna watch you do this? Alright. Let's see here. What else is next? But yeah, now we're going into, like, the night before Jubilee. And the week thereof. Whenever we had our private sessions where you guys got to go pick your Secret Santa out. So, like, whenever we had those private sessions and there was stuff you wanted to do pertaining to the game and not the actual Jubilee item, this would be the time to bring up what you wanted to do during that week. So if there's anything you wanted to do during that week, now would be the time to bring it up. Anybody?
I mean, those identify those items, but we already did that. So.
Yeah. So that's done. Was there... So everybody's kind of like got their gifts wrapped and everything. Night of Jubilee, or the morning thereof, as everybody kind of wakes up a little excited. Shishay shows up. Fisser's got this big old wrapped up oblong looking package. It's like misshapen due to the wrapping and whatnot. You can't really tell what it is. Shishay brings in a gift that looks like a long box. A very long box, I just remembered. And the rest of you have your gifts with you now.
Should we roll initiative to see who goes first?
That is exactly what we're going to do. Let me clear the order. Unless somebody wants to go first, roll initiative. Click your token and roll that initiative.
Can I choose to have a low initiative?
Well, yeah.
I get advantage
Can
on
I
initiative
too?
rolls.
We can all choose to have a low initiative.
Alright, roll initiative first, and then we'll see who gets at the bottom. Wow. Alright.
Oh, I forgot to click my token, but that's 17.
Well, click your token and put it on there, and we'll change it. Okay, so you have an order here, and if Freya and Bar are delaying theirs,
If
Bar-
you'll allow it,
Yeah.
I'll actually go first. If you'll allow something.
Yeah, well, you want to go first?
If you'll allow something, I'll message you real quick.
All right. And I'll ask Ryder and Gideon, do you want to take the lead? Because,
I mean, I'm at a 9.
yeah.
I don't want to
I'm
go
already
first.
back.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I know nobody wants to go first, and it's like, come on, somebody gotta do it. And
I mean, my gift's not that bad.
I know I guess not that bad, but I don't want to go there.
Screw it. I'll take it and they ask to go first. God, bunch of pansies.
well, hold on,
We're
hold on.
all
Let
like
me-
holding.
I'm waiting on Bar real quick. Hold on. Let me see what he's saying.
I kind of look at Shishay and Fizzer.
Wait,
should
yeah,
I start
let's
with them? Should I start with them?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I was willing to
yeah.
I think Bar was thinking of going first, but I don't.
Yeah, actually. Okay, so yeah.
Would that be possible?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
secretly, as far as, like, they see him come in, I mean, they're still gonna see him come in unless you're...
Oh yeah, but that's just gonna be traffic. There's someone.
Alright, there's some traffic coming in the door, and Shishay's looking behind her, and Bar's like, don't worry about it. And these people are, like, coming in with these big metal bins and sorts, and just kind of, like, setting up in the kitchen area. But Shishay kind of turns to Fizzer, and Fizzer turns to Shishay. She goes, here you
And
go.
they can't.
Shush. Why, are they under a mistletoe? Anyway. Shishay
If you
hand...
druidcraft mistletoe, I'm gonna be
Yeah. I do it.
Shishay offers the box, kind of bowing toward... Like, she goes down to a knee to give it to him, like, to present it, in, like, some kind of ceremonial way, and she's like, here, Fizzer, I know you don't have your scythe, and I'm not sure how well this will help you, but you can have this as your Christmas or Jubilee gift from me. And he's like, oh, well, here, you can have this, and they kind of trade. And Shishay's looking at this misshapen package. He's like, okay. And Fizzer's tearing the wrapping off his box. He pulls out, and he's got this, what was the name of it? The long one with the, I can't remember right off the bat.
The Nagamaki?
Nagamaki. So he pulls out this big wooden-handled Nagamaki, which is like a katana with the pole-arm grip at the bottom. And he's like swiping it carefully in the air. He's like, wow, this thing's awesome! Heh! Heh! And he will...
Nice, Fizzer.
That looks
Yeah.
nice, Fizzer.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm gonna tell him to test it on me.
Ooh,
Are you,
okay.
Boss, are you sure? Okay. Well, hell, I don't even think I wrote this thing up yet, dude.
Okay.
Oh, well, if it's not ready to go, then...
Yeah, it's not ready to go. I mean, I've been working on a lot of other stuff besides this, but yeah. He'll take a couple of test swipes towards you, and he's like, yeah, I think I could get you if I try. And Shishay
They
starts...
obviously got this.
Shishay slowly unwraps her gift, and it's a dire wolf head mounted to a trophy stand. And she kind of turns to Fizzer, is like, oh, Fizzer, how I will treasure this always. This is my life now.
Hey, that's not too bad. I say.
Yeah, so she
That's
takes
nice.
this
Look at
trophy.
it. It's pretty.
She takes this trophy head and goes over by the fireplace, puts it on the mantle. I need everybody to make a perception check. This is for a combination of things, so...
I don't see it.
Yeah, okay. So the smell of bacon permeates the air.
I'm good.
Yeah. That's what that was for. Ryder, you're just
I
like...
don't know why that...
You look at that mounted head and you're like... Okay. It's a direwolf.
Yep.
Alright, so, who wants to go now? As those two kind of like...
Oh.
Alright, Bar, go
Go
for it.
ahead, why not?
Alright, so Bar, who was your secret?
I'm
Or-
going to go. Huh?
Who'd you get? No, just go on. You can go right into it.
I'm going to go over to Gideon,
Yes.
and give him a small wooden box that has a lid on it that can easily be opened. So, yeah, I ended up getting you, and yes, this is yours.
I will open it with gusto. Can we get positions of everyone around the room? real quick?
Do we have a living space? I don't think we have a living space.
I don't
I
know.
thought we had it downstairs.
Yeah, that's why I was missing you. So I assumed we had one.
I don't think... Not on this one. We had it on the other. Like, I have the upstairs, but...
Time to be useful. Living room.
You want me to put
Reception.
you on... Hold on. Don't draw on that map. Let me go back a new map. How's that
I
sound?
can get rid of it with delete. Like, it's not going to be hard to get rid of it after we're done.
Alright, you go for it. I'm gonna go back over here and see
And
what...
then kitchen, larder, place.
Alright, so like we're all in the living area over here?
Yeah, we'll be in the front living area. Yeah.
Okay. So there's Visor. Where's everybody else at?
I'm on the couch, like.
Yes,
where I am.
couch.
Alright.
Hey, Shisha.
Yeah.
I can't get rid of anything that's not light gray, so y'all have to get rid of your own shit later.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, I know.
So like there's a fireplace over here where that mantle head is hanging out.
Yeah, the lid of the box is gonna go flying into the kitchen.
And what you see in there is a boots of mobility, or boots of speed.
Boots of speed 9.
Yeah. So you can add boots of speed to your...
And what they do is you can move twice your movement speed for 10 minutes a day.
And I just took mobile.
Yeah, you're fucking blurred now.
90-foot move speed when I choose.
And Fizzor, while you're enjoying your boots, Fizzor's in the background swinging absently at things, just practicing. Ha! Ha! And Shisha's in her
wonder
nice,
if I can
pretty
do
dress.
Shishi, you look very nice.
Thank you. What are you... Oh, you're gonna... You're just gonna run around the house like a madman? So Gideon
He, like,
starts
jumps
blurring in 6 seconds.
As I start sprinting around the house, I'm gonna be bopping everyone on the head. Duck,
Duck, duck, duck.
duck,
Hey!
duck.
Stop that!
Back rider, and then go back to my seat, say goose, and sit down.
That's not fair. You're too fast.
Well, that went over
Anyway.
well. So, yeah. Congratulations. Freya, do you...
And I also have something else for you. And whenever we are done, I suggest you go look in the kitchen.
Oh.
I have to wait till we're done.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Okay, who's next?
So question for you. Do you want to go... Do you want to delay your turn, or do you want to just go?
I wanted to delay it.
Alright, so Ryder, you want to delay your turn, or are you ready to go?
Ryder will slowly walk off, get off the couch, and slowly walk in front of Freya. And he's like, it's not a pair of boots that make you go fast, but I got you this. And she holds out a small wooden box that seems to be like a jewelry box. And it's like inlaid with gold and whatnot. It's a nice box. With a bow on it.
I opened it. I open it with my claw
What's inside?
and look into the box.
Inside is a very ornate silver ring that looks like it has a dragon going around the band.
Oh, this is
And-
really pretty, Ryder. Thank you.
I made that myself. And it is a ring of mind shielding.
Yep.
And Ryder will say, if you wear this, this will I hope you help you sleep at night. It'll block out any bad dreams. I know you've been having those bad dreams with the dragon and whatnot.
Thank you, Ryder. I kind of slide it onto my finger.
Alright. Shishay turns to Fizzer. He's like, you should probably put that away. You're gonna poke your eye out, kid. No, it's fine! Alright, so Freya, you ready to go, or should we move it to Gideon?
I go over to the corner and I'm like, I hope she.
I'll get it over with.
Alright, go for it.
I slowly get up and make my way toward Ryder.
Oh.
Hey, get back over here!
I hand you a box, like a fairly big box, with
Fairly big
nice wrapping paper and stuff, and it's quite heavy, but not too heavy.
Ryder's like,
Here you go, Ryder. I hope you like it.
thank you. I'll tear off the wrapping paper carefully and
Alright.
It's like a box. Do I have to open the box?
Yeah.
What do I see when I open the box?
A cloak of direwolf, and it's enchanted with what's it enchanted with?
I thought you
I can't
remembered.
remember.
I can't either.
I-
Look at our
It's
whisper.
like illusion. It's like illusion.
Oh, you can do minor illusion once per day.
Yeah. It's enchanted with minor illusion.
Perception on Thorin. What's that?
Perception on what?
Never mind. Ignore me.
Okay.
Thank you, Freya. This is nice. I'll like put it on, and I'm just like,
It is very cozy.
oh, this
Like,
is
you feel
very nice.
very comforted with this cloak on. It's almost weird.
I walk away.
I'm just now, instead of like being worried, I'm just like rolling around in the cloak because like I really like this cloak.
You really do.
I sit down on the couch beside Shishay.
Shishay gives you a look like, did you do something wrong?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay,
What
just
does-
checking.
So what does this cloak do? It lets me cast minor illusion.
Once per day.
Awesome.
So, Gideon.
I need a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so confused.
I don't know if we're all laughing at the same thing, but I know what I'm laughing about.
Okay.
I woke up to the bar with a very lumpy, very lumpy package.
Hey, we'll take it. I'm going to sniff it.
what is
I'm
it?
getting it.
Well, you might
It smells
smell
like
it.
canned leather. You're good. Like,
Okay,
Should I make a con save? Okay.
No, you're right. We gave it all to fucking Dragonborn guy that looked like shit.
Oh, okay, I'll open it.
Okay. So he opens up the box. What does he see?
and inside,
Breathe in. Let it go.
I've listed the description because
Okay.
my face hurts.
Sweet. Sweet.
There you go. You got some nice little
Are
gifts.
these attunement?
Yes.
That's the one thing we didn't actually cover, Star. So
I
yeah.
think everything will be
attunement.
attunement.
I
So
don't think
yeah.
boots and speed are actually attunement though from the book.
Yeah, I don't think they are. Yeah. I mean,
Oh no,
unless-
wait, they are. I'll be damned.
Oh, how about that? There you go. So yeah, everything you guys got has an attunement to it. So now that we're wrapping up our personal gifts with each other, the question is now,
Right?
what's in the kitchen, right?
Have
yeah,
like
you-
confused, I swear.
you can go into the kitchen now.
That's for you, Freya. By the way. That's what it all does.
So what's it called again, Ryder?
Ring of
Mind shielding.
Mind Shield.
You can actually, if you hit the
Yeah, you
eye
can
in a
actually.
circle, you can type in Ring of Mind, and it'll bring it up, and you can drag and drop it to your character sheet.
Yep, it's in the compendium.
So I'm gonna teleport.
Yeah.
Because you can do that now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ring
nice.
of what again?
Mind shielding.
Mind shielding.
But yeah, Gideon, you gonna come into the kitchen or what?
Yeah. We're done with the gift giving, so
Good evening, sir. And there's like 4 or 5 silver platters out on the table here.
And open them all at once.
Okay, very well.
And before you will see.
I
bacon
kind
for
of grab Freya and I'm like,
Okay, yeah. Everybody piles into the kitchen. And then what happens?
As they open it, you will see bacon for days. Just bacon for days.
There's a whole big pile of bacon on each silver platter. It's stacked
Oh my
up.
god, look at all the meat.
I'm like, I guess I could give it another try for Christmas. I say,
Ryder and Gideon may eat as much.
I mean,
as
Jubilee.
Ryder and Gideon made as much as they.
it's for Gideon, but if Ryder can stomach it, by all means.
I'm definitely. If Ryder can stomach it, Ryder can have some.
Yeah, so what do you want to do with your giant deposit of bacon? Are you gonna share, boss? You can see
Hey, Freya,
Fizzer's
I
lips
never
watering.
really eaten bacon. How is there some special way to eat it to make it good?
You already tried it once and failed, so you.
I know. Well, I can try again. It's been a long time.
I mean, you just put it in your mouth and chew. And then
Oh,
swallow.
that's probably why I didn't like it before. I just tried to swallow. It like got caught in my throat and didn't.
I'm gonna wait for Ryder to try the piece and get that save in.
Alright, so Ryder, you're gonna try a piece, or what's the deal?
Yes, I munch a piece.
Alright, go and make a con save.
Is high good or is low good?
High means you swallow it and
High
it's
is good.
okay. And if it's low, you dislike the taste of it. You dislike the taste of it, you spit it out, and you're like, this is not for me.
God,
Do I
Hey!
have
Why are you wasting
inspiration?
that? You already
Can
used
that
it.
happen?
You used it.
No, I didn't use it. I didn't use it.
I thought you did to learn your nimble.
No.
Because I
didn't.
heard you specifically asked to use your inspiration.
No, someone else mentioned it. And we were like,
Yeah,
I don't
someone
know
else
about
did.
that
Okay,
one.
then yeah, go for it. If you still got it. I thought you used it. I know somebody did.
It
Wow!
wasn't meant to be. It's not meant. Wait, could I actually use that 20 instead? I want to.
No,
Uh,
it's a reroll. Hey, you're a halfling, aren't you?
Yeah.
none of them are ones though.
Oh
Those
wait,
are
that's
threes.
not, oh that's a 3. Never mind. I can't tell what in there.
It's not meant to be. I say as I'm like trying to.
I mean,
Spit out
this is a personal choice, to be quite honest. I mean, leaving it to the dice is one thing, but if you want to accept the flavor of bacon, it's up to you.
Except it's greasy goodness.
Mm.
It's okay.
One
I
of
say,
us.
as I eat
One
it.
of us. One of us.
Right?
I'll eat it I'll eat it, but I'll say I'll prefer, but it's okay.
Yeah, so you put on a straight face for everybody. Alright.
Yes.
And
Yeah, I'll invite everyone in, including the porters, to grab some.
oh well, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh my
Nom, 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 nom.
bacon.
I take like 5 pieces of bacon and shove it in my mouth.
Hell, Fizzer's in one of the platters, just shoveling it after another, and just.
See, I'm gonna see how much bacon can I eat before you start making me force con saves to actually stomach anymore.
You're kidding. I think you'll be fine.
Bacon eating contest?
I'm not sure you want to be in that. So
That
Yeah,
and
no,
you're all
Tats is
picking.
going to be taking pieces under the table from me
Yeah.
as well.
So the camera kind of like zooms
The
out from
owlbear
your.
can't fit, or I'd bring him too. Well, her actually, but still.
Yeah, well, you can take some out to her. But the camera kind of the camera kind of zooms out of this scene, so and then it just kind of launches into the sky and then goes a ways away from the town, and then we zoom in on this jolly fat man on a sled pulled by a giant red dragon. Jubilee night. A roar can be heard atop of the roof. Thunderous claws clang, and down comes some soot. From the darkness within, a jolly man appears, dressed in red and full of Jubilee cheer. A present he presents, one for you and me. A present we get for being true and free. With a wiggle of his nose and a wiggle of his chinny chin chin, his long white beard bellows as his cheeks shimmer his grin. All candles still lit for the night. He takes up the cookies and then he takes flight. Up to the roof you hear claws click. Give me my cookies or I quit this shit. A dragon's voice booms and speaks of ill and doom. But Jubilee hands over the cookies and then it is soothed. And in this case he took 2 dozen chocolate chip cookies you put out. Alright, you can mark that off. Hear me, let's see here. With a thud on the roof once more with pose, a giant red dragon rises up from above. Hear me now and hear me with intent. Forget my cookies and you'll all be dismissed. With a herald of a warning and a sneer to his face, Jubilee chuckles, continuing his race. Across all nations and off the divide, happy Jubilee, happy Yuletide. And as you're all in there hearing the noise in the other room, this jolly red-dressed man appears, and he walks into the kitchen, and he looks at each and every one of you. And he lets out a cheerful ho 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 ho, and he walks over to Freya, hands her a small little gift, and then hands a similar gift to Ryder. And then he walks over to Bar, hands over what looks like a bottled something in wrapping, and hands it to you. And then there's like this small, like 3 or 4 inches round material maybe, and he hands it to Gideon. And he just kind of like salutes to you guys. Happy Jubilee! And then he walks back. And then he pretty much like misty steps back to the roof and then hands off the cookies to Crimsu, and they fly away. So, what the druids got, here's what you get. As you open up your present, druids, you find a collar or a torque, your choice of what you want to call it, a protection. Now, these neck collars or torques can be worn by a shape-shifting druid, and when they shift into animal form, the object works while in form, often appearing as a collar around one's neck. This offers a +1 protection while in form.
I choose collar.
What is a torque?
It's essentially an amulet.
Necklace, yeah.
So is it a collar of protection or
Yeah.
whatever?
Collar of protection
Okay.
that will give you +1 while in form. So it's like a ring of
Okay.
protection for your form. Now for Bar, you open up and you find this vial. It says a magical elixir, and in it has instructions that when you read it, it says, when applied to a non-magical weapon, will convert it to a +1 permanently. Must apply whole elixir or it will not work. Does not upgrade a +1 to a +2, only a +1, you dumbass.
We got collars. I see. High five.
But that
Next
there's,
thing we need to do is get
yeah.
you guys
High five.
extra shots.
Yeah, so if there's a weapon that you want a +1, this potion will do it for you, alright? Gideon, you open up your package, and it's a wooden stick. Would you like to wave your new wooden stick at somebody?
You know what, Shishay? It's your turn.
Oh no. Okay, let me look this up real quick. Okay, this one's not in Compendium, so I gotta remember what the DC is. Ah, there it is, ain't it? Yeah. So it's a DC 10 Charisma. So Shishay needs to make a Charisma saving throw.
I really hope she fails.
It will be funny.
God damn it.
So,
What happened?
for a moment, you look at Shishay as you wave the wand, and her face starts to curl up into a smile, and then she's like, mentally like, wait a minute. And then it turns back into a frown. It's like, I don't think so. But you have
That's
a
amazing.
wand of smiles.
That's amazing.
Sorry, I shot you a quick DM.
Okie dokie, I'll take a look at that.
Can you output like a text block for me to copy pasta?
I sure can. It's in Sanitars. So I could tell you about it if you want.
I think we actually already have one here, Ryder.
Wait, what?
Didn't you get a Wanda Smiles ages ago?
Oh yeah, I do. I still have that.
Can you post it for him? So he could just copy paste it?
Yeah, let me find it.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Mm.
Oh, is it DC 13, not 10?
Yeah, it's 13.
But she still passed, but...
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
gonna.
It's a DC 10.
Can I try to? Can I try to throw that at cheat? No, I don't want to. She'll kill.
Yeah, she gives you a stern look as you pull out a wand. It's like, better think twice about that.
I put it away.
Visser plays with his food. I do not.
I eat some more bacon.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
Dire wolf cloak.
Yeah. Oh,
And the
by the
color.
way, that
Do you
head.
really like it, Ryder?
I really like it.
Shishay, if you say
Okay.
the magic word. Oh, go ahead. Vizzer's trying to talk to Shishay while you're having a conversation.
I'm just like, do you really like the ring? I hope it helps. I
do.
read it.
If I didn't, I wouldn't have it on my finger. Kind of wiggles my finger at.
I heard apparently you can make it turn invisible, but I mean, I made it look nice.
Fizzer, is that really the secret word you gave it? Yeah! It's pretty funny, right? Come on, I'll show you how it works. And Fizzer leads Shishay while grabbing a handful of bacon, and she's like, whatever. So they walk into the...
I do need to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow.
I'll follow Freya.
Alright.
Also, Rabasad.
All right,
Or I'll
so-
be in Rabasad Rider.
Yeah. So move yourselves where you want to be as Fizzer and Shishay are having a conversation near
I'll
the
put it
mantle.
Right here.
Yeah. So, all you have to do is say that secret word I told you. It's so stupid, Fizzer. Why? Because I think it's funny. Alright. Speak to me, Rex. Hello, how are you? The dire wolf head starts to talk. Or it sounds like it's coming from the dire wolf. Isn't that cool? Think of what you wanted to say there, and you should be able to say it while the words are active, right? I am a dire wolf, and this dumb kobold did something bad to me. What are you investigating, Ryder?
The wolf head.
So, you saw it earlier, and you're like, that's just a normal dire wolf. And these cloaks are really comfortable. That head looks maybe familiar? What does Ryder think is going on?
She's not happy anymore. She is not smiling at all.
So Ryder starts to have this grimace on her face. And then Shishay just kind of face palms like, alright, you're right.
She looks like she's in shock right now.
Yeah, great gift, right? Whatever you say, Fizzer. And they kind of walk off to leave you there.
No, wait.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Where is it? That's on Fizzer.
It is gonna be a
DC is
bloody
16.
You see a bloody Christmas about to happen. What is that? Wisdom?
Yeah. Fail.
That's a veil. Shishay, did you spike the punch? No. Why?
Spike the punch.
I can't move!
I walk in front of him and I just stare him right in the face.
Is this your doing?
Did you hurt Rex? She is dead face serious. She is.
I didn't hurt him. I don't even know what he
That's
looks
an
like.
insight check?
Yeah, you can make an insight. He's telling you the truth. He doesn't know what Rex looks like.
Can I just look at it closely? Does this look like Rex?
You think it does?
I'm just gonna pull out my sword and hold it to him. Did you hurt Rex?
Shishay kind of like pulls out her sword and aims it at you. I suggest you put that away.
Freya kind of just comes over.
I didn't do anything! Look! I went hunting with Freya the other day to get that nice warm cloak you're wearing right now.
We're telling the truth, Ryder.
If that's Rex, that was just a joke. I wasn't meaning for that to actually be Rex. I thought it would just be funny if we said the... Let me go!
You can see like tears and stuff welling in her eyes. Is it Rex? Is it Rex?
Hey, if it makes you feel better, we killed the bitch that he was running around with.
Fizzer.
What? What?
Ryder, we got attacked by a pack of direwolves. I'm not gonna lie to you. We got attacked by them. And I thought you loved direwolves, so I decided to dispatch them, and we skinned them. I didn't have any idea who was Rex. Neither did Fizzer. So if you want to take the blame on somebody, take it out on me, not Fizzer.
I'll look at the pelt. Does it look like Rex's?
It seems like it. I mean, that must be why it feels so warm and snuggly.
Freya kind of opens herself up for a hit.
She just drops the cloak and walks out of the building. I don't know where the door is. There's no door on the
It's over
thing.
here. It's over here.
Right
Where's the
here.
door?
Yeah, right?
Oh yeah, okay, she just walks out. And you can hear her turn into something and fly.
Alright. Well, that went well. Honestly, I didn't think that was him, but apparently it was? How the hell did that happen? You think the gods are twisted?
You motherfucker! I actually started tearing up real life because, like, legit.
No,
I mean, Ryder, I know how she would feel because
Yeah.
you like Rex.
It's fine.
But no, I'm good IRL.
Okay.
but, Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Ryder.
It's a
Yeah.
tragedy. It's always a tragedy.
Yeah.
So,
It's
Ryder,
just, I got the feels for my own character.
Oh yeah, I know how you feel, Ryder. I know how you feel.
And this whole concoction was her ideal, not mine.
What?
Yep.
Dang it! Why would you do this?
But hey, you got the feels, which is kind of like good news in a way, because I want you to feel for your
Yeah,
character.
it's good.
But yeah, I was like, this is gonna go bad or this is gonna go good, but yeah.
We, in all defense, we did make a roll to see if it was.
She rolled a natural 20
And
on
it
her survival.
was,
Yeah, like I said, we didn't know. It was all innocent.
yeah.
Till
That's the
proven
only
guilty.
thing that kept me from murdering the fuck out of Fizzer.
Oh, I was waiting for you to take an attack because I have backup.
I kind of want to go after Ryder.
Sure, you can go after Ryder. So while you're chasing Ryder down, you guys want to have a conversation about what the hell just happened in the main room as the druids run out of the house?
What, just me and Gideon?
And Fizzer and
Gideon,
Shisha.
Fizzer, and-
I'm going to turn into my dire wolf.
I think you turned into a bird, didn't you?
That was a little messed up.
Still,
That's so fucked up.
it's funny
I
as hell,
turned
right?
into an eagle.
I
Yeah.
can't believe that's what happened. I didn't think it was him. Where the GM actually knew it was.
Oh god, no, why?
So you're like screeching as an eagle.
Well, I would
I-
have flown somewhere deep into the forest and
Well-
just sat there for a while.
Why can't I bring out my dire wolf?
Because I don't know. Did you? Let me see. I mean, it should be set to you. I'll check it real quick. Yeah, it's set to you. You should be able to. I'll put it on there for you if you want.
Please. Because I'm clicking it. It's not showing up.
Oh no, you gotta left click, drag the words over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there you are. With only 3 HP? Wow. So, yeah, you make a perception check to see if you can locate Ryder, because you're going to be tracking him by smell.
Yeah.
I think
There's
you have
some-
advantage for
Yeah.
tracking wise.
That was a
necessarily.
shitty roll.
I mean, it's 14.
Sure, Bar, you can do that. That's an interesting combo to put together.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah. But yeah, like, is there... And Shisei's like, seriously, why did you even name it Rex with the password and shit? Because I thought it would be funny, but then I didn't think it was actually him. Anyway, Freya, you spend a good 10-15 minutes just kind of like scurrying around, trying to find out where Ryder went. Then you find a tall tree that a giant eagle is like perched atop of.
Oh, I would be sitting at the base of like a tall tree, like with the pelt of Rex just cuddled in it and
You dropped it.
You dropped-
I
You did say you
oh,
dropped
I
it in the
did?
house.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
dropped it at the house.
I would have meant to like kept it, but okay.
Yeah. So you're probably just like tearing up into your knees or whatever. So I guess you find Ryder.
I slowly approach, like, with my tail tucked and ears flattened. And then I sit, like, a ways away from her, like, right here, and I sit down, clearly showing submission. And I give out a line.
I was planning to save up to be able to. Maybe I can still. Maybe
Freya kind of approaches a little bit more and nuzzles Ryder's feet.
You didn't mean to be him, did you?
Shakes head. No. Well, sways her head back and forth. No.
Yeah.
It's starting to snow.
It'll be like a second, but then Ryder will just like jump and cuddle into your neck and be, cry. Just
I whine a little bit. Kind of. I guess turning my head around and trying to nuzzle her the best I could.
Alright. Yeah, the snow starts to drift in a little bit harder. Getting bigger flakes. The ground's already been blanketed with like premature snow that nearly melted away the next day, but now the snow is coming down pretty hard and it's starting to turn into a white Jubilee. The two of you are like, just kind of like sitting there in this foresty area near Shandora, just trying to deal with the fact that a very close friend of Ryder's has been mounted to the wall in a place where they will constantly be looking for the rest of their lives if they stay with this company. Meanwhile, back at the company, is there anything else going on besides eating bacon? By the way, Pat's jumped on the table and he's eating one of the silver trays.
I mean, it's for Gideon if he allows it, by all means.
Yeah. And Fizzer and Pat's like go after the same slice, and he like stares at Pat's, and Pat's growls at him. All right, you win. Just grab from over here. Gideon, Bar, is anything going on?
I mean,
Shisha.
I have a bad idea.
Well, I love bad ideas. Those are my favorite.
Are you guys?
Bar had a
doing
good
bad?
idea, and I'm kind of thinking that might be worth mentioning.
See, humanoid was on the label.
Who?
Oh, you didn't see? Damn.
Yeah, I just saw that. Which, I mean, it could be a possibility.
What are we talking about? Ray's dead or something?
No.
Well, what are we talking about? I don't know what's going on.
Reincarnate.
Yeah, I was thinking of that too, actually, because I was mumbling, but basically what I was saying was, maybe I can bring it back, maybe. But yeah, that's basically what I was mumbling when Freya was coming up to me. Just so you know.
Alright.
Like I said, it says humanoid, but you could, roll whatever you want. So.
Yeah. I'll keep it in mind. Yeah. I will not say no to
Also,
this. I will not say no to this,
Bring
but
Rex back as a person.
I want to know how this is going to happen, though. So that'll be part of the adventure.
we would see.
So yeah, you're sitting out here in the snow. How long are you going to wait? And you got Freya just panting over you.
I kind of just reach over to Ryder, to pull on Ryder's clothes to let her be aware that it is snowing rather hard and we probably need to get back to the house.
I would crawl onto Freya and just snuggle onto her back and let her carry me where.
Alright.
I give out a blood-shrieking howl and then I dart as fast as I can back to the house.
Be careful! It's just so sad and hurting. I can't.
You can feel your fur being torn a bit as he's like, or she's holding on for dear life. Yeah.
I scratch the door because I know I'm not going to be able to fit in that shit.
Hey, somebody get that. Pats, put that down. No, that's my slice of bacon. Put it down.
I think we got the
Pat's
big
gonna
door installed by this point, so that Floof could come in if she wanted.
No, you know what? You
No, I
don't.
don't think we're quite there yet.
Oh.
No, I'll go
Maybe-
open the door.
Maybe a door for that. That would probably be good.
Yeah, you see the big dire wolf with Ryder, who's in tears, and you can't tell if they're from
And
being scared to death from the ride
sitting there
or.
panting hard after running like a bat out of hell.
Yeah. Well, what are you guys doing? What's going on at the door?
I'm letting him in.
Yeah, so the door's open. You go in?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. If she turns back to normal, she can if she wants.
Well, it's up to her. Are you staying in
Yeah.
wolf form?
I'm gonna stay in wolf form for now, just so I can try to comfort.
Get in! Pat's ate all the bacon!
Barks at Fizzer.
What? I was trying to get some more, but he like beat me to half of the trays, and he's like growling at me like I'm doing something wrong.
Pats is a growing puppy. He needs bacon. You had some already, Mr.
Freya
Jump on
kind
the
of
plate and
licks her
shovel.
lips and
Well, sorry.
wants to scratch out the floor.
I saved some bacon for you. I like hold out some bacon. It's
I
actually
nip
really
at it.
good. Really good. I don't know
Hey,
why
hey,
I never
wait,
ate it. It's really
wait.
good. I'm crying again. I'm just sobbing again because I admit that I like bacon.
And Fizzer's like, no, whatever.
I'm not even paying any attention to Fizz. I'm just-
Yeah, the guys who were
snuggled
in
into
control of the silver platters do take the empty trays out, and then they bring in 3 more trays of bacon.
Oh my god, more bacon! Let's you can go eat bacon if you want.
I paid for bacon for days. so-
Bacon
Gideon.
for days.
Gideon, make a perception check while you're in the front room.
Well, I wasn't in the front. Oh, that's
Well,
the reception.
You're
Why
at the
is there
reception
2
area.
here? I didn't bring this.
Yeah, well, something must be going on, but you didn't quite catch it.
Do I need to make a perception?
You can if you want, but I don't think the information
Be
is going to pertain
wisdom?
to you. Yeah. You hear the soft moans of a dog.
Soft
Of
moans
a-
of a what?
A dog.
Okay.
Pats is gonna make himself sick. Isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Pat's ate so much bacon that he's like a roly-poly if anybody went in there to check on him. Oh yeah, he's
I'm about to
fine.
start taking him running with me, and by taking him running, I mean throwing him over my shoulders and making him leave the house.
Yeah.
I kind of yip a little bit as I stand up, rolling Ryder out into the floor, and then like grab her with my mouth and
Oh,
like carry her into the kitchen.
Hey, wait, where the hell are you two going?
I think they're getting bacon.
Yeah, so you can
Bacon.
you see Pat's on his back and his stomach is like bulging out because he ate like 2 of the-
Distended.
Yeah, he's very, and there's more bacon up there.
Is
and
he heaving?
He's whining
And
because
there-
he's stuck here on the floor. He wants to get back up there to eat more bacon, but he can't get up. He's like,
Can there be a window right here and I can like and give some bacon to Floof?
Floof.
Yeah, sure.
Just
that's fine.
pass out bacon to
The
Floof.
danger
Yeah.
floof.
Yeah,
The
Floof is,
danger Floof.
Floof is out there with his paws up against the building, looking into the glass, and he looks like he's about to break the glass. But you open the window, feed him
I
some
just take a
bacon.
whole plate out there for him.
Since you're using the plate as a shield, I'll say you don't take damage.
I'm like, careful, Floof, don't bite.
Fucking
I'm
bar
so
in his
kind.
mouth. I think I just killed Pat.
Okay, so Gideon, remember the rule that I've been left unattended? Pat's was left
There are a
unattended
few
in
of
that
them.
Yeah, Pat's was left unattended in that kitchen, and he just went to town on that bacon. And him and Fizzer were fighting over several of the pieces. But for some
I mean,
reason...
Fizzer didn't attack my dog,
No,
so
he
there's
knows
not
better.
A whole lot.
Well, it's new experience for Fizzer, because you know how, like, a dog starts growling at you as you try to touch its food? Like, I had a dog that did that, and...
I haven't had many dogs with food aggression, so it's not a problem.
Oh, yeah.
I have.
I know what it is.
Mine almost bit my freaking hand off.
I don't know
They
why.
learned real quick, don't snap at me, because I'll bop them across my nose, just bad, no.
Yeah. Yeah, so he was doing that to Fizzer, and Fizzer's like, I don't know what to do with this. So yeah, he's like, that's my... Okay, I'm backing off. I am not a threat. I know you belong to Gideon, and he will slaughter me in my sleep if I do something to you. So, calm down, doggy. Actually, I think you could take...
For all the hell that I catch for slaughtering people in sleep, I've only ever really grappled people.
Yeah.
Ryder's gonna slip off Freya and walk into the main room.
Meanwhile, Shay and Bar are having a conversation about the book.
The book?
Chill.
Well, nah, actually...
The book?
Yeah, the fake
Or
book.
the books?
The books.
Yeah, you keep the
Okay.
books straight, financial. Keeping the books. That's what
Yeah,
Borden does.
Yeah. Well, Bar went AFK real quick. Are you back?
Sorry.
Are you back? Yeah, you and Shay were having a talk about the books. If there's anything specific you want to tell her, you're welcome to try.
Have you been using money from the guild?
Only to pay for the workers. This last excursion though was just a little fun. Sorry if you took it too serious.
I feel like it's a case of you should have asked.
Yeah.
Okay, insight on, is that the only thing she's used it for?
I mean, if you were to go check the books, yeah, you could see, like, she helped pay the workers as they were, like, collecting their money.
Okay, yeah.
Is this the only unauthorized purchase?
Yeah, this is the only unauthorized purchase.
I'm making
she
sure
made.
my book matches up.
Yeah, and she gave you the 300 she took out, and she's like, look, I know I took this, and I did it just to see what would happen. And
All
trust
right.
me.
And by chance, how did you come to acquire...
Well, when you guys were gone on your adventures, I kind of superseded with the guild and told them I was your secretary. And in order to do the secretarial work that was required, they kind of like gave me a way to get to the book so that I could pay for the things that you needed paid for.
So wait, they allowed you eligibility to access our account.
Well, the guildmaster knows me. He knew I was working for you.
I know, but I didn't know that.
And they have connections with the bank.
Our guild account is through the bank only, not through the guild.
Oh, no, but yeah, see, there's like official paperwork you get through the guild, like the CFO and stuff like that. So
Okay.
she's been granted like temporary CFO status in order to access your stuff, so she can make payments.
Okay.
So it was
Okay, the problem wasn't that she had access. The problem was how she got access.
yeah, that's how she did it. It's like, you expect me to pay these people out of my check? I think not.
No, we never said that.
No, but
We do need to set up an expenditures account there, Bar.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. But she's like, don't worry, I don't plan on screwing you guys over. That's why I gave you the money back.
All right, no, I appreciate it.
I had a good laugh. I'm sure the others did too.
And I think
If you-
Pat needs to go upstairs before he makes himself actually dead.
Yeah, so you roll him over.
I'll carry him up if I have to.
Yeah,
He'll,
so you
like,
roll him
throw
back
a little
over.
bit, but
No,
then,
no.
like, get back up.
I'll tell you what happens. Back up, boy.
Sorry.
You roll him over. He's like lumping there on the ground. He can almost get all four paws on the ground, and then he's got this big blubbery weight that's in the middle of him. And then you just kind of like, oh, gotta pick him up. And you can feel the bulge of all the bacon he chewed on, and it's like rummaging in his stomach. And you're like carrying him up to the stairs.
No, I'm doing this carefully. He takes
Yeah.
1d6 bacon damage.
Roll that beautiful
If I
banana.
couldn't actually kill him, I'd be okay with that.
It wouldn't. He has 9
It's
HP.
he doesn't have
It's
6 hit
non-lethal.
points, but I would certainly allow a food coma to occur here.
Yeah, he takes 2 points of damage, and he goes unconscious just from being overeating. Like, not from being knocked out or anything. He just...
He's asleep it off.
He's sleeping it off. He's got all this food digesting in his tummy, and he gonna wake up with a bad bellyache in the morning. But he looks happy and content as you set him down gently. You put pillows underneath him on one side so he doesn't roll. Or you're having to like
sooner or later this is also going to be on the way out, and he might be sleeping outside tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just to be safe.
No telling what's going to be in this room when you leave him. But yeah, you kind of like prop him up to where he doesn't roll over on his back or anything, so he's like laying there. But yeah.
Oh gosh, I was right next to Gideon's spell.
Happy Jubilee, guys. Is there anything else you want to do this night?
Ryder was doing something.
What does Ryder want to do? Oh yeah,
Ryder went. Yeah.
Go ahead.
You would have went back in and picked up the cloak and put it into her bag and just looked up at the mounted head of the person, like the wolf she loved. Because, you know, she was raised in the wild, so she was a wild person out there.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I'm sorry that this happened to you. I'm sorry I let this happen to you.
Rex, speak. It's okay. I'll be fine.
Shishay, please don't do that. Seriously, she'll look at Shishay. She is still teared up. I would ask if you could move that out. It's hard to look at.
Fine. She grabs it off the mantle and she'll take it upstairs.
Bar,
Yes.
can I have 1,000 gold? I'll pay you back. Eventually.
On this occasion, yes.
She hugs Bar.
Alright.
I turn back into my
Pray for him.
yeah.
Oh man.
I'll mark
After stuffing
down
my
what-
face, I will go back over here and
Oh man, that is so good. Yeah. Fizzer's like rubbing his stomach. He's getting as fat as the dog.
I'm just gonna stick with Freya for the rest of the day or night or whatever.
Yeah. Tell me how you guys want to close off Jubilee night. Or early morning, actually.
Ryder, would you like to sleep in my room with me?
She starts to blush, but then she's like, oh, okay. Well, it's still morning. I mean,
Oh, I thought it was.
No,
It's daytime right now.
Well,
Oh, okay.
is it? I was thinking the other way because the
I
midnight
thought it
run-
was night.
wait, was it?
Okay,
Was it night or-
so yeah, like the midnight run, like Jubilee doesn't have like Santa Claus rules, like you need to be in bed or else.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's the nighttime run. So I kind of picture it as 12 a.m. Maybe 1 a.m. Maybe 2 actually. And
Actually, I like that. That's
Yeah. And Shishay made some hot chocolate eventually and just kind of passed it out to everybody as the night kind of winds down. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like that, Freya.
Thank you.
Okay.
Both of you have very kind words to say to me, and I love it. Oh, yeah. You should tell Bar what you told me, Gideon. At any rate, so yeah, so you're going to go up to Freya's room?
Yep.
And as you are going upstairs, you see Shishay walk out of Ryder's room. And she goes down the stairs.
I don't want to look in there right now.
Okay. I'll just go straight to my room.
Alright. Alright.
I curl up under Freya's bosom and fall asleep.
Unnecessary detail.
Unnecessary.
Cuddles.
Cuddles.
Alright, so before we get into all this little really cuteness up top, what are the rest of you doing?
I mean, coming down.
Mm-hmm. Shishay comes down the stairs, says, well, I put the mantle up. She kind of claps her hands a bit. I'll pick it up tomorrow and bring it back to my place so it doesn't bother Ryder. But for now, I think she'll enjoy where it's at.
Alright. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything you need before I leave?
Nothing I can think of. Just try to use the guild funds sparingly. If it's not for guild purposes.
Don't worry. I'll take care of your guild. And she will make her way out into the cold night as the winter starts to billow and the fields are getting a little bit, fluffed with white. You're probably looking at about maybe 3 or 4 inches of snow now. Oh, Freya.
That was out of character.
No, Freya.
Yeah.
You're kind of like laying into your pillow, right?
Mm-hmm.
You feel something hard underneath it.
I kind of feel around, see if I can pinpoint where it is.
No, you find it. It's small, like a rock.
I know what it is.
I feel like there's coal.
I grab it and I look down, and much to my surprise, I find coal. I deserve that.
You do. But yeah, so going back around again, is there anything anybody wants to achieve before the night closes today?
No, I'm just going to go on to bed.
Well, yeah, that's everybody's call. Congratulations, you all managed to make it through Jubilee alive. Crimtu is appeased, and he will no longer be willing to eat you guys. However, I do hear he's making a trip to a very specific bakery soon. But you guys are waking up in the morning. So basically, we're still stuck in your downtime. And what I usually do for this, like you already did your achievement for what you're trying to learn, right? We have, I don't know, like there's things you can do during this downtime to generalize stuff. But the main purpose is like you could roll your fight arena. If you want to actually participate in that a little bit more, we can go into the roleplay with it. Otherwise, we could just roll the funds and see how well it does that week. You can make advertising attempts as well. There's also the auction that we explored in Time War, which can be explored here as well. What other downtime events we can do? Like if there's something specific you want to do, like I heard of a reincarnation attempt being something that you might want to look into. Like any kind of events that you need to lead into a character arc even, like if you need to do something, this would be the time to bring it up.
Well, Ryder would bring up her idea to Freya of possibly, doing the reincarnation spell, and if she could help Ryder do that because she knows that she might be able to do that too because we're both druids.
Do I have the resurrection spell?
You do not.
Yeah, you should.
Well, you have access to it.
Yeah, we both have access to it.
Only one of you needs to cast it.
But if she helps, it might,
Well,
give a better chance.
I have an idea, which we're gonna do. Because this is a ritual, right?
It takes like a minute, I think, to cast. Oh, it takes an hour, yeah.
Alright, so this is just about the same as a resurrection. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the resurrection rules that you never got to use because you guys live quite often. But basically what I want you to do is describe to me how you're setting up the ritual, and then there's going to be a skill check
I would
involved.
picture like candles of some sort and like stones maybe.
Yeah, stones, candles, incense, and all of that surrounding the pelt. And I would ask Shisei maybe if I could borrow the trophy of my boyfriend's head. And I'd
The
like set
way
it
you
out.
say that kind of makes it bittersweet.
I know, but still.
So
I'm
you're
like,
asking
you know.
she make a persuasion check because it was her gift.
Yeah, I know. It's only borrowing. Persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, it's fine.
She'll think about it.
Okay.
That's her reply. She says, "I'll think about it." And she took the head out of your room the next day and took it home with her.
I didn't see it at least.
No. So you need rare oils. What the hell is an unguent?
Agate?
Unguent. Unguent?
An unguent's like a salve,
Really?
like a paste.
Oh yeah. And all that's worth 1,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna buy all those supplies, right?
Yeah.
Where is this ceremony gonna take place? Like, are you gonna go into the woods? Are you having it at the house, in the fight pit? Where you want to take it?
I would suggest we go in the woods and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And who
Yep,
all
yeah, that makes
who all do you want to come with you?
At least Freya. Other than that, not really anyone else, cause
I'm coming.
I mean, if they wanted, no.
What? Why not?
If
I didn't do
Visitor
it.
says that I just look him with a deathly glare.
Ryder.
I don't know. I just
It
kind
was
of
me,
look away.
not Fisser.
You know what? I don't care. I don't want to see this dumb thing anyway. And he kicks the dust and walks away.
All right, let's get this over with.
Is anybody else going?
I won't stop anyone else, but I will stop Fizzer.
Life being brought back, I think I'll go spectate this.
All right. Is Gideon going?
go.
I'm not leaving
Right
Visser
here.
unattended.
The
Okay.
good point.
Hmm.
Don't.
Well, she's there.
I'd look at Gideon and say, thank you. If it'd be amazing if you could, not leave him and let him try to ruin this.
I mean, you could get Shisei to,
Or I could.
Unless
get
you want
Shisei
Shisei to come
but
with. Well, she can come with if you want her to come with.
Either one is fine. If Shisei wants to come.
So up to you, Gideon. You can join him, or you can stay behind with Visser. And Shisei will do the other.
Shisei's gonna watch him all go. Shisei needs to teach him how to use the damn weapon.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
They were gonna train anyway. If she stayed, she was gonna just say, "All right, let's work on it." So yeah. Just all the PCs are coming. So you got your PCs with you. You got the embodiment of Rex in your hands. You set up the cairns. Like, you get, I don't know, you get a little ways into the forest. Like, is there a specific location you're wanting to go, or?
Like, like, we need a place where it's, like, not shrouded by, like, wind or anything to knock any of the candles or anything off.
Yeah, and it's a little bit snowy out, too.
Yeah.
You find a glade where the pond has been frozen over, and there's like a cave entrance to one side of it, and then it just kind of like encircled by a giant rock formation of stone that's just kind of like blocking off some of this wind that's curling in.
This should be good enough.
Yeah. To prepare the area, I would use a spell called Flaming Sphere to melt and dry out the land. I can basically move it around and do all that stuff.
So you want to just melt the snow away?
It's a second level spell, so it's basically nothing.
It's fine. It's fine. So you managed to like melt down the snow into this drooping wet area and kind of wait for it to permeate a little bit until like it starts to steam, and then all of a sudden the ground hardens enough for you to actually work. And then you can start setting your cairns up, your candles, your incense.
I'm gonna start setting up the candles and the stones and stuff.
And I start setting out the cloak of Rex. And I guess the oils might be used, you know, like...
Yeah, you would have to coax it over the cloak. So you do all this, and it takes you a good, at least 30 minutes to get this part of the ritual started. And then comes the other part where the magic starts happening. So as you start to cast Reincarnate fully, like, you know, you set it up, and now you're taking out all these items that are worth 1,000 gold pieces and placing it in there to be consumed. You touch the piece of fur, and what I need is what would be something that Ryder would do to like commemorate Rex? Like, just kind of give me an idea of what you would like offer to this ritual, and depending upon what you tell me, I'll give you a check that you need to roll. And Freya, you be thinking about this too.
You could give blood. I hold out my hand. I'm willing to take it.
What do you mean? I'm not gonna cut you or anything, it's not your fault.
I use my talon and drag it across my palm.
I'm like, oh.
And then
Is
I
that
hold
not
it
okay?
over. I tip my hand over, that way a few little droplets can hit the pelt of Rex.
Huh, what would I use for this? I mean, this would be from Freya, so let's see. Offering one blood. Like, I'm thinking Arcana or Nature, perhaps?
I was thinking nature, yeah.
Because you're, like, trying to apply your natural element to this corpse. Yeah, go ahead and roll a Nature check.
I'll help.
No, you'll make the roll. This is you. You offered your hand.
19.
That's good. That's good. Alright, we'll save that number for later. Now back to Ryder. What do you want to offer into this?
Because I'm not sure what I could offer up to him.
Well, think about it as a character, because what we're doing is we're trying to come up with skills. Think about your skills, and then think about, like, for instance, if you were a persuasive person, you could just make a speech and try to persuade the soul to come back.
Yeah.
Like, that's just an example. I mean, you can use that too.
I've already offered a physical attribute.
Yeah.
You could at least say, like, a few words.
That sounds a bit mean. You could at least say a few words.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
seriously, I killed your
I'm
boyfriend.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I killed your boyfriend. You could at least say a few words. Damn.
I didn't mean to say it like that.
Like, that sounded rough.
Well, we're trying to bring him back, and she was quick to offer help, so that's gotta count for something. So what does Ryder? It's a deep thought.
I'm just,
And Bar,
Yeah.
if there's something you can think to add, which I don't know, or Gideon, like we need at least one more skill check.
I know. I'm just gonna touch the pelt, and I'm gonna say, I don't know what it's like beyond the barrier of life, but I'm pregnant. No.
I just bumped the difficulty up.
No, I don't say that, please. I'm sorry.
Like that would make me want to stay dead.
No.
Alright, so I got your difficulty in my hand. I know what the difficulty is now, but I need you to make these checks in order to lower it.
I don't know what to do, guys.
I have an idea, but I don't know if it's my place exactly.
Can you can someone throw an idea at me?
Yeah,
I'm
by
bad
all
at
means.
this.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll allow it.
I mean,
I loved him. He was my Rex.
I slide my bloody palm on the wolf pelt.
Well, yeah, you already did that. Okay, stop putting your blood on Rex.
He's mine
I'm
now,
offering
baby.
more. I'm trying to help more.
Yeah.
I know.
Save your blood. It's fine.
Save your blood.
Alright, so while you're thinking still, go ahead.
If we're not going to tell me to not to.
Go ahead. Tell them what you think.
No, I have a thing I could do.
Oh, if you want to contribute, by all means.
I could.
But I know that he needs, Ryder needs to at least participate. So only one skill check extra needs to be made afterwards. But if you want to go before him, go ahead.
I mean, if it's cool with everyone.
Well, let's hear it.
It's beneficial. Like, I'm not gonna do anything stupid.
You throw a piece of
But
bacon on it.
having the time to, prepare and all, I can prepare beast speech. Because I'm pretty sure Rex doesn't know common,
Yeah,
seeing as they're trying to contact a spirit.
that would be good.
And now I wasn't there for the hunt or anything, but Gideon's got a thing with nature to a degree. It's like, you were the alpha and you were taken from this earth. However, your mate still needs you. Return and live your life.
Make an animal
Big
handler.
flowery speech.
Yeah, make an animal handler.
I can do that. I'm supposed to be able to do that. I'll take it.
Nice. Alright. So, I'm going to throw an idea out there. You tell me what you think. You have a spell called Summon Woodland Creatures, right?
Yes. Oh,
But
Yeah, I do.
here's what I'm willing to do. I'm not even going to ask you to expend your spell. I'm going to make it part of the reincarnation spell. If you wanted to will it, you can summon a pack of dire wolves to join in the ceremony. And they can help lament or something. If that gives you an idea, I'll go with it. But
I like that.
I will allow you to call in a pack of dire wolves.
Well, I
You
guess
got
he
used-
killed his pack before.
Well, you got to tell me. You got to tell me the rest of what you want to do, though, so I can figure out what you need to make.
See, because I would have known at least some of his pack, right? When
Mhm.
I was back in the... So basically, I want to use that and, maybe conjure, maybe the embodiment of them to surround me.
Like a
And help me.
spiritually thing.
Yeah, kind of spiritual thing.
Yeah. So
And say, he probably was the alpha. He's my Rex. But he's my...
yeah, all these dire wolves just come creeping out of the forest into this glade that's been opened up. Each taking like a corner around Ryder and then eventually closing in until there's about 6 of them that are like encircling her. And this Karens that you set out and the candles are like lighting up as 2 offerings have already been made. You say a little speech and you're directing these wolves in a way. We've already used animal handling. We already used nature. Let's go for persuasion.
Persuasion? It's not that good.
Oh, let me look at something before you make the roll. Hold on.
I mean,
let me double check something.
I mean,
If somebody could suggest something better, by
you
all
could do survival with that, I guess.
Yeah, you got to
could I
use
do
it.
survival?
Yeah, we could do survival. That'll work.
Oh, I think Melora or
All right. So
what are some nature gods in there?
Kazia,
Kazia. Oh.
Mirthenvale or Mirthvale, Earth. Levianthian's water. Like elements are the gods here. At any rate.
I guess Earth would be kind of my thing because forest and Earth are kind of intertwined. Anyway,
I don't know if you need it, but I can go.
if you want, I don't know. It's up to.
We have 3 skills. Yeah, we have 3 skills already. I mean, if you want to add for flavor, by all means.
I mean, if it doesn't need, so don't worry about it.
I need you to roll me a d20, please.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
D20, you said?
Yep.
Okay, that's not bad.
I'm really sorry, but I'm trying not to sing "Hungry Like the Wolf" from Duran Duran in my head.
That's funny because
God
I
damn
posted that to, posted that to Ryder.
God damn it. Yes, this is supposed to be serious.
Alright, so here's the thing. DC started at 60, and each time you succeeded, you knocked it down 10. You bring the DC to 30. You roll a d20, I rolled a d20. I even re-rolled my d20 because I felt bad for you, so I kind of gave you advantage on my end. You know what? I'm going to give you advantage on yours as well. Go ahead and roll another d20.
I mean, can I add in, or?
No.
Okay.
Alright. So, the spell ignites. There's a white swirling cloud of energy going around the Karens, and the candles kind of go out. The incense kind of soaks into where the cloak is, and the blood, and it just kind of mingles for a moment. There seems to be a figure that's starting to shape, but as soon as it gets to a point, it just... The reincarnation did not take. All the materials that were used for the ritual are expended. The pack of dire wolves that are gathered there before you kind of whinny and howl into the air as if they were lamenting the loss of their pack leader. I'm sorry,
I'll
Ryder.
just...
It was one
Yeah,
shot.
no.
It was 1 point shy. Gee, do you still have GM inspiration?
No, I don't.
Does anybody have
I
it?
mean, I used that.
I still have GM inspiration.
You can give it to somebody.
I mean, yeah, I'll pass it.
I mean, if we can give them, then yeah, I'll give mine.
Then go ahead and make another roll 20. We'll see if we can't reverse this.
No!
It's a
This is natural.
Halfling, you're
Oh my god!
Alright, so...
God damn.
Hold on. Okay, so if you're really dedicated to helping him revive Rex, I'll allow both of you to give him your GM inspiration. So, are you going to give it to him as well, Bar?
Yeah.
Go for it. Roll again.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate everything about this. You all are beautiful people, but I hate this.
I feel for you too, dude. Yeah, alright.
I don't know how many more stabs with the dice we can give him without actually cheating.
I can't add like my wisdom to it.
No. This is like a death save.
Can I give my GM inspiration back to Star?
No, you don't want to give it back to me. I actually rolled pretty good. I rolled 15. You rolled 14. The DC was 30.
I hate that so
It sucks. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I just slumped down and like put my head next to on Freya's leg, and I'm just I'm just there at this point.
I use not my bloody hand to kind of rub her hair.
If we had a bard, I'd allow a bardic inspiration at it. But...
Damn it.
No, right?
I don't
I
have
mean,
halfling
I still have inspiration, but I used my GM.
That was the inspiration that I was talking about.
Yeah, GM inspiration.
Because I had inspiration from Athena and what she did.
Oh no, that was
No, it doesn't stack. It's like if you already had it, then you already had it. So yeah, I'm just trying to give
Can
you
you
guys...
use my lucky points? If I consume all 3 for 1, can you use it?
I'll allow it.
Really?
I'll allow it.
Ah, you're amazing.
Good luck.
For fuck's sake, D20. Fuck you. That's amazing. I'm like sitting there, maybe, and then Bar is like,
is
you know
30.
what?
Yeah, he kind of like pat you on the back. So you thought the spell faded. Then all of a sudden, this light just kind of erupts again over the cloak. Roll me a D100. While I double check what'd you get?
54.
Oh.
Some sharp pointy ears, some silvery like hair emerge from this light as the light kind of like shafts downward, revealing fairly handsome half-elf feature. And it
Half-elf?
Yep.
Reincarnation doesn't bring them back in their original body.
Right.
I know, but half-elf, that's
what you wrote.
interesting.
Yeah, he turns into this half-elf. And he stands there with this silvery hair, and he's like looking around absently and naked. He's naked. And he's starting to shiver. He doesn't know how to communicate. So he's just like...
Oh. I'll take off my cloak of the manta ray and cover him up, run up and...
Yeah.
I don't know, is that dark or what? I mean, he's alive now. And he's just making like noises because he doesn't know how to communicate in common. Like he's...
I back away just a little bit.
Yeah, so Rex is there with this long silvery hair that goes past his backside. And bluish eyes. And he's trying to say stuff, but he's like trying to say it in wolf form, and it's just coming out as grunts and almost like he's touched, I guess you can say, but you know.
Oh god. I'm like happy, but like wondering, not exactly what I expected.
It never
oh my
is,
god,
is it? He goes over to the wolves that are surrounding you, and they kind of like go around him, and he like pats them on their head. And he's just surveying the area. He's like, he seems like he's got a lost look, and he's looking at his hands. He's looking at his features. He's like possessed with some new interest, like, what is all this? But you can't, like, he can't communicate it. So he's just visually, you know, making the body motions.
I know it's gonna be strange, okay? I
mean, he'll take your hand, and he just hold it, like asking you to guide him, perhaps, or something to that effect.
I'm slowly making my way back to the house
Well,
without anybody noticing.
Hold on.
Yeah, he might be a
Worry
little
about this
pissed
later,
with the people who murked him.
Yeah.
For the moment,
I'm in the house. You
No.
know,
I'm gonna say
on the couch.
I'm gonna say from as clearly as possible. For the moment, I think I can make this a bit more comfortable. For the moment, but this is gonna be weird for you probably. And I'm gonna cast polymorph on him and turn him into a dire wolf.
Interesting.
For now.
So the cloaks that he was wearing curls into him, and then you see the familiar form of Rex. And he kind of like nuzzles up against you for a moment.
I'm so sorry, Rex. Maybe I shouldn't have never left the Dondra, but you're here now. But this isn't permanent. Just know that you being a wolf again isn't permanent.
He kind of...
Here, to say.
No, go ahead.
Well, I wanted to hear what he does, you know.
Yeah, I was checking to see if you were going to use something. But, no, he just kind of like pushes his head into your hand, and then there's like a couple
I could cast that.
Yeah, there's a couple other wolves that are next to him, and then one of them's like playfully jumping on him like they're happy to see him. And he jumps back.
It's good to see you all. Thank you so much for coming. I can't believe this worked. Oh my god.
Holy
Rex,
crap.
you're alive.
That took a lot of luck.
That took a lot of luck. Literally all the luck that we had.
All the luck you had left, yeah. So, yeah, there you go. Rex is in his form. What do you want to do? Like, everybody just saw this reincarnation work. Like, really?
Well,
one with nature, I guess.
Clearly not one with nature.
Or not.
I'm just gonna run up and hug everyone who helped, except for Freya, who apparently disappeared.
Yeah, after you, like, hug everybody, you realize Freya's nowhere to be found.
Rex, how are you? I'm guessing since he's now, like, he has a humanoid body normally, but he's a bit smarter now, like, a weird sentience to him. You know what I mean?
Perhaps, yes, but,
Whatever it is, it isn't fucking healthy.
No, he's probably got to look, like, he looks like a smarter wolf, like, he's reacting more alert. But as far as, like, see, the thing with bee speech is he could speak wolf to you and you can understand him with bee speech. But, like, when it comes to him being in his humanoid form, he's going to have to learn to talk like a human. He's going to have to learn that stuff. And it's basically...
And does he have his memories?
He does, yes.
Yeah, it's him.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no, you guys are in for a fucking problem.
I'm just gonna...
And...
I'm just gonna hug him and it's like, what happened, Rex?
So, we're gonna zoom out of your situation, right? And we're gonna go back to where Freya is. And you can hear Fizzer and Shishay out in the back, clashing blade on blade. You know, and it's kind of distracting. Ha! Ha! Ching! Ching! Ching!
I kind of just peek out the door as I start, like, I tie my bandages up.
Yeah, and you can see them just kind of going at it, not paying any mind. I mean, Shishay does see you, kind of gives you a slight nod, and then she's defending off these attacks from the kobold, and she's got about a 10-foot distance away from him, and she's constantly, like, stepping side to side from 10 feet away, and Fizzer's able to make physical attacks against her from his distance. He's having a blast.
I smile as I look down.
They eventually kind of like take a break and they notice you over there. Oh, hey Freya, welcome back. What'd you do? I smell blood. What is that?
Something- I hold up my hand.
What'd you do?
I hold up my other hand and kind of wave a claw.
Why'd you do that? That doesn't make sense.
For Ryder's love.
Oh, wait, did that actually work?
Yep. Man, I got a feeling it's not gonna be good for me, which I deserve it.
Don't worry, Freya. I'm here to protect you.
It's okay. Like I said, I do.
Hey,
deserve it
I was on the
because-
hunt too. It doesn't matter. We don't know who killed who. I mean, I killed quite a few of them. You killed quite a few of them. The owlbear killed quite a few of them. Maybe the owlbear did. Let's blame him. Or her.
No, I'm gonna
Floof
take
did
blame
it.
for it. Pisser.
No. If you're gonna take blame for it, I'm taking blame for it. Like, I was happy with Ryder being mad at me, but if he's mad at you, or she's mad at you, sorry, that doesn't sit well with me. I'll take the blame. If there's gonna be a
No,
villain,
Pisser.
I can be the villain. And he kind of like
Pisser.
points it- No!
Pisser.
No! Look,
Pisser.
I am
No,
scale-bound
no, you
to
look.
help you.
You look.
I-
I am a dragonborn. I know what I did.
Ah!
I must repent. Okay? And this is my way of repenting.
Don't let that guilt kill you.
I'm not going to.
Because if it does, I'll kill them both.
I nod.
Make a persuasion check, because you just had an interesting conversation with Fizzer that might change the way things go.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, indeed. He took your acknowledgement as confirmation. Don't you worry, Freya. I ain't gonna let nobody touch you. It could be that stubborn dragonborn, or it could be that dumbass wolf. I'll kill them both.
Let's not think of that right now. I'm already feeling pretty bad.
Alright, and we kind of zoom out from there. And we zoom back into Ryder and the rest of the crew. So what do you want to tell Rex in his wolf form while he's in it for an hour?
Well, first I was gonna ask him, what happened out there?
Okay, so do you have speak with animals running?
Mm-hmm.
This one was leading a pack. And then we were hunted. We thought we stood a chance. But a valiant kobold and some dragonborn and an owlbear came down upon us. This one was not prepared.
Who was it? Which one? I don't know if I want to know that.
Well, I'm gonna find out for you.
Oh,
The dragonborn.
alright. They didn't know.
Do you know them?
I just shake my head, like biting my lip.
How should I feel about this?
It's gonna be complicated. I know it's probably feeling weird, like, I didn't expect exactly what happened there. Gotta be kinda weird for you, I know.
They are powerful. I don't think we should approach them.
If they had known, they probably wouldn't have been hunting you, but that's my fault. Maybe I should have stayed with you at the Dondra. I should have never left. I should have never left, and she starts to break down. Bar and Gideon and everyone sees this. Well,
Yeah.
except for Freya, who's not.
Of course.
I should have never left.
Let's see here. Anybody got any comments on this or no?
What's been done was done, and it's fixed, at least somewhat.
Not entirely sure we can claim it's fixed, but
It's better.
it's marginally better.
Look, I look to the rest of the pack and say, look, thank you guys for coming. You should probably not walk with us into town. I'm gonna be taking care of this one for now.
Rex kind of goes over to one of the other wolves, and they seem to be having a conversation. Make a perception check if you want to catch it.
I understand he's the alpha, and if he has to have, other people, but, I mean, I'm still, but I'm not gonna take it out on, but let me just perception.
Love it. So he seems to be asking about a certain direwolf, and the reply he gets back is, she did not make it.
Oh, fuck. Do
Love
I
it.
know about...
No, you don't know anything about this. He lowers his head a bit and just kind of nods. And he walks back over to you. Seems this one must learn to walk like you.
I'm sorry. And I'll just, put my head against his. Was she?
Like you.
I'll say.
Oh, mercy. You'll say what?
I asked who was she?
You heard that?
I couldn't help. I literally rolled a 22 and a 24, so I couldn't have.
I do not understand these numbers. However, there was one that had my pups.
Wait, are they somewhere? Are they still alive?
I do not know.
We gotta find them. What if they're out there alone in the cold? What? Oh my god.
Well, I don't
I'm
think
just
I'll be
freaking
able
out
to go.
now.
Look, calm yourself. This one cannot go looking for him now. This one needs to learn before I can go in that direction. We
The
can.
talk that you had with the other wolves
Yeah,
clearly said that she didn't make it.
yeah.
Is Rex taking that as
Well-
he didn't know?
Well, I don't know if I should be telling you any of it. Like, if you were there to do an insight, but you're not even the one having a conversation, so you.
Well, I was just pointing that out to you.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So
I mean,
apparently
I can't
there was
really
another
defend
wolf.
myself.
There was another wolf that was involved in the fight. That was a female. That literally was the other bitch. Like, he had pups with this other female wolf. So there are pups probably somewhere because we killed both of the parents. It just gets darker, doesn't it?
Damn it, Freya! This is all your fault.
Oh shit.
joking. I'm joking.
You shouldn't, because that's the damn truth.
I feel like someone else had a hand in it too.
Hey, I might put my
Anyway,
hand in the cookie jar a little bit, but
Here, we'll go back to where I stay, and we'll see what we can do. Okay?
very well, I'll
And
walk
I'll-
with you.
Yeah, well, I'll lead Rex, but I'll say you should not come to the rest of them. It's probably not safe.
They kind of...
No,
like,
it is not safe.
Aren't they constructs?
No, they're actual
these
dire
just-
wolves.
Oh, these are the real
think
ones. I thought.
actually saw
Yeah,
it.
they just
they were
walked out
constructs.
they just walked out of the forest like if they were right there, you know? Like they were summoned by some incarnation, but they're actual dire wolves that were out in the field. And he just kind of turns to him and just kind of like gives a dire wolf nod towards them, and they all scatter.
I mean, I'm pretty alpha. I hope you know I could take them all on.
Do you want to fight a bunch of dire wolves in your state right now?
No,
Oh.
what? My
What are
state
you
right
even?
now
What
is-
are you even talking? Yeah, you're in distress.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say that, but anyway.
Yeah, you're
We're heading back to the house.
heading back to the house. So once you get there, everybody kind of like piles back into the house. The smell of bacon still kind of lingers, as there's still a couple plates that are still hovering with a bunch of it on it.
I thought this would have been like a couple days later.
This is tomorrow. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's tomorrow. Like, it didn't take long for... Like, you got the money right then and there. Bars like here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so you were able to do it the next day. Yeah, so Freya, you're back there with Shishay and Fizzer.
No,
or
I'll walk toward the opening.
Okay.
Like, right in here.
So as you walk off the property, and you kind of see like another street, there's a cemetery across the street from you. Just in case you need a reference point of some sort.
Yeah.
Alright, and yeah, you can just kind of wander off. So she's wandering off. You get back, you don't see Freya inside. You can hear Fizzer and Shishay having conversations, and every now and then they clash of steel.
At this point, I think he would have been, fallen out of Polymorph. And we don't have anyone in his size. We're all tiny.
Yeah, so...
So we don't have any, like, clothes.
His killer has clothes.
Well, hold on, we'll go up to the murderer's room and get the clothes that she wears.
Oh man!
I'm just
If he
pointing out
needs
the
clothes,
obvious.
I can make clothes. I have a shit ton of hide.
Yeah, yeah.
True.
I mean, if that's what
Now
you
he's
want.
gonna need some undergarments. Just gonna chafe like a mother.
I mean, he just needs something to cloak himself for now, and then he can go shopping with you guys sometime and maybe clothe up or whatever. Hell, you got Maxwell and his goons up there.
Yeah, look at the bright side.
True.
He can help in the fight pit now.
Yeah, we're going to throw Rex in there.
not-
This litty little
No.
half-elf, who I will get to roll up next week.
I'd like to think that he's a druid like me.
You can
Like,
think
in
all
the
you
end.
want.
What?
There's going to be a lot of random. We'll see how it goes. Like, I don't know. You might be
Yeah.
able to persuade him to, but I don't know. We'll see.
Because then he could, turn into his wolf again. Circle of the moon, which is stronger than me.
So what's going on, Freya? What's happening while you're wandering?
I was gonna type it out, but he was talking.
I
she's-
was actually gonna, yell out the window, Shay, where's Frey?
She's gonna lean
But, yeah.
her back toward a random tombstone and just, I guess, cry, and look at the bandage, her bandaged hand.
Floof.
Oh,
Floof kind of followed you. And he stomps towards you, and he kind of nips towards your bandaged hand as he's smelling into it.
I'll offer my hand to Floof.
Okay, hold on. He smells blood, by the way. He tries to snap your hand, and you pull back. You're like, Owlbear tried to bite me.
I was thinking along the lines of blood too.
No, he smells blood in the air, and he's like, oh, snack? Oh. but you pull your hand away, and he's like,
Actually,
"What are you doing, Freya?"
I just kind of just shake it off. Like, look toward the other way.
She sees you not paying attention to her, and then she just like runs her beak against your cheek and it's like trying to get your attention.
Okay, I don't think so. I'll be okay. Let's go back to the others.
Floof doesn't want to leave. Shishay turns to Ryder and is like, "Huh? Oh, she was here a second ago. Fizzer, did you see where she went?" "I don't know where she went." So let's make a token. Let's look up half elf. This will represent him for now.
alright.
So he kind of like follows you and sits down. The rest of you are also gathered wherever you want to be in the house.
What time of...
Go ahead.
What time is it at this point? Like,
Probably looking
I
at
was
about
thinking-
2 or 3 in the afternoon.
okay. Gosh, Bar, what do we do? I didn't think this through. I'm just
Well,
looking at Bar.
I mean, first, we can provide a home. We can share your room, and I do believe we do have a spare. But, I mean, I am the necessities first, and then getting dressed.
Checking.
Well, let's get him dressed and, you know, well, clothed at least, you know.
That is a sickly picture. Nothing. Go on, continue.
Let's get him clothed. Perhaps we can borrow some, clothes from, I don't know, who is tall enough to fit?
I
this
was
outfit?
I'm sure
offering to
Gideon
make
can-
him
Yeah.
hide.
Okay.
And then you
I'm
We
guys...
have
the same
enough.
character. I'm sure Gideon can provide you clothing.
Alright, what does Gideon want to make? And we'll do the roll.
Whatever works for me. Like, just probably gonna need a charge for the shirt, a charge for the pants, a charge for shoes, and crystal.
Yeah. Hold on.
Actually,
I'm
I'll be
open.
rolling leatherworking tools now, won't I? Since I
Yeah,
have proficiency, it's leveled up.
Yeah. So, let's see here. Alright, so how many pieces are we making?
I'm gonna defer to Ryder, however many articles of clothing
Well-
Ryder thinks we'd need just for starts.
Shirt and pants are, at least pants, but shirt and pants is probably the most. Shoes can probably be like a secondary thing.
Alright. Pants, shirt, shoes. Make 3 rolls. You got enough furs, right?
Oh yeah, no, I easily have enough charges to get there.
Alright. So go ahead and start rolling for the shirt.
Yeah. Let me get the bloody thing open, because still not fully completed. Just trying to query all my crap.
Very good. Decent shirt. Made out of leather. Decent
Oh,
pants of the
okay.
same quality. Holy what?
Okay.
Roll that again,
What?
please. Roll that again.
999.
Thank you. Okay. I was like, is it stuck? But all three pieces of equal quality.
It was.
Like, it's not...
At least it's all thematically the same. You know.
Yeah.
That's 3 successes. I will put that at.
We have to like fiddle to try to get him to wear it right. Like, nope, that goes through this hole.
Sure, he's probably going pretty cold without fur, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably been chilling. Chilling like a villain.
Yeah, we gotta get him nice and dressed up and warmed. And probably set him by the hearth.
Gideon, your
Yeah.
crystal lights up.
Already?
Yep.
Nice.
You now have 10 charges.
This one's gonna shit himself.
Yeah. Let's see here. You had the green one, right?
Yeah, the leather one's green.
Yep, so you were able to make leather armors, backpack satchels, hide armor, hide shields, and skinning, and now you can make traps, cloaks, warm cloaks, and leather bracers.
I'm gonna wait to ask you for an actual printout, so to speak, of that until I go talk to Smitherspoon and it's not metagamey as fuck.
Oh, yeah. I'm just kind of generalizing it right now. But yeah, there you go. So you fully dressed him up in... What color furs do we got? These direwolf?
No, they're not direwolf.
Displacer beasts?
I've got hyena hide out the wazoo. I've got a couple deer hide, some bear patch.
Hyena or the
Yeah, hyena sounds
other
good.
one, whatever.
Excuse me. We didn't have a break today. I'm sorry about that. You guys
Sorry.
good?
I mean, everyone just kind of BRB'd when they needed it.
Yeah, and I just kind of bounced
sorry.
around. No, you're fine. Like, I usually get a break in, but we had a lot of things to cover. So, yeah, here you are. You have him dressed out in all these hyena furs, and he's presentable.
I got my suit and tie.
And yeah, you can hear him like trying to. Dang it, Lexi! Tell your boyfriend to call later.
It's not our boyfriend, it's our husband.
I know. I just joked.
We're already dealing with one boyfriend, that's enough.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're, what am I thinking here? Yeah, your Rex is back, cloaked, and he's trying to communicate, but all you hear are grunts.
It's oh god. Rex, just stay calm, warm up, and
Not only do you have to teach yourself to read, now you have to teach him how to speak.
Yep.
look, that's gonna be easier than learning to. Well, actually, I don't know.
Don't
kinda-
know either.
Anyway,
Yeah, it's gonna be up to Rex, so don't worry about it.
I'm worried about Freya though, so I want to go find her.
Back to Freya. You're still in the cemetery? Or are you AFK on me? Okay then.
I'm still in the cemetery. I took care of that.
Yeah. Floof just eventually wanders off, and you see the shadowy figure of Fizzer just kind of like staring from a distance. That's right. You better go back, you lumbering hulk. Floof tries to
This
bite
is
at
fixing to get his ass beat.
Fizzer gets snapped at, and he like jumps back like, ah, stop it! It's joking. And the owlbear is like, oh, and just continues
I don't
back.
care if you're joking, I'll still beat your ass.
You know. Anyway, I will have Ryder make a survival.
Owlbear train don't have no brakes.
Survival?
Yeah, make a survival to see if you can find her. Because you might have to track her down, because nobody knows where she's... Damn, okay.
That's a 20.
Yeah, you spend a little time looking for where these familiar dragon claw prints would be, and sure enough, you find them going towards the road. And then there's this open cemetery gate, and somewhere within you can see the form of Freya just kind of leaning up against a tombstone. Is that right?
With her knees tucked near her chest. And her head kind of just leaning against the...
I want
against the top of
Freya.
the-
I want
of her
Freya to
knees.
make an perception check.
That side, that's advantage.
She has that cloak.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
So 29. I took that feat on our other game, so I...
Oh, nice Fizzer.
Nice visit.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Not sure if anyone else is gonna think Visitor's nice, but
Yeah.
Well,
So, you find Freya alone, sitting by the tombstone. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna walk up and kind of stay about 5 feet away like this, and I would have chosen a less dark spot, like maybe a tree in the forest, under the snow, maybe not a graveyard. I don't blame you, right?
I know, but it's complicated. And that's
Sorry.
an understatement.
Yeah. If she will allow, I will sit.
Ryder, I'd prefer you go back to your boyfriend.
At this point, it's more of a complication between us.
I insist.
And I insist that you shouldn't be alone. Please.
Okay, I'm gonna turn into my direwolf form.
No. Please. Stop. Please. I don't want you to be alone.
And I take off to the nearest woods.
What do you do, Ryder?
I'll turn into an eagle and fly above her, but keep a distance.
Right as you're about to shift, you hear Fizzer from behind saying, "You need to just leave her alone.
Sorry, what?
You don't give her space, she's never gonna forgive you, or herself."
I wanna at least be there for her. She was there for me, Fizzer.
Well, she doesn't want to be around anybody right now. Even I didn't approach her.
Whatever, Fizzer. And I still turn into my eagle and fly away. I'm not gonna...
Fizzer flips you off as you fly into the air.
I pick him up and bring
You
him
can't-
5,000 feet in the air. No.
You want to do that? He'll attack you as soon as you
No.
come close.
Yeah, no.
the
Alright.
whole way up, you're just gonna get dicked on.
Yeah, I
Not worth
mean-
the bother.
Yeah, he gets a reaction. You technically moved
just
out of
wanna
his
make-
space.
For the moment, I just want to make Freya's okay. Once I know where
Alright.
she is and...
So you two are flying around and running through the woods. So we're going to go back to everybody else inside. Fizzer comes walking in and says, "Well, those two are just all over the place."
Okay.
Grabs a scrap of bacon.
I'm sure he'll be back eventually.
Oh!
Oh,
He takes a
God.
seat on the couch and he looks at the guy next to him. "Hey, how's it going? Who are you?"
I'll use beach speech and I'll translate.
Uh-huh.
Does that work?
And Fizzer's like going, "Uh-huh, you don't say." "What? Really?" Yeah, I don't like her either." He's having a conversation, but it's clearly not what he's actually saying.
Okay, I was about to cry. He doesn't like you. No. I don't know if I can like him in this form is the thing. Like, I mean, I'll help him
God.
through it,
You
but
don't have to like him. You can set him free. You know, it's...
yeah, but I gotta
If you
help
love
him.
me, let me go.
Go.
It's just a giant musical today, isn't it?
I think I've had a song for practically everything we've fucking done.
Oh,
Oh, mercy.
There is no mercy.
No, no. And it's been merciless for quite a while. I knew this would have some heartstring moments, you know? But yeah, so Freya trampling through the woods, trying to get away. You can hear this eagle up. I don't know.
I'm
Maybe you
trying to
don't.
be stealthy.
You're trying to be stealthy about it? Make a stealth check. See if you don't let out a screech.
I have to physically try to not screech. Hold on. What is the stats of
Please, I beg of you to not to.
what is the stats for a giant eagle?
Oh, you don't have a card? Hold on.
No, I don't have a card for the giant.
Then you need to ask
Like I
me that.
summoned them, which is how I know. But
Well, just ask me and I'll give you one.
can I please have a card?
No!
Please,
Give me a
sir,
minute.
can I have some more?
How much more of a beating do you want to take? Alright, let me get it.
I can take them all day. Come at me.
Oh.
Let's see.
Ooh.
This is for Friday. There you go. Should have access now. Have a 17 dex.
Yeah, it's not bad. So yeah, that's just the +3. I'm like falling out of the sky right now.
Yeah, well, the thing is as she's darting through the woods, she's
I'm
familiar
leaving
with...
in and out of trees too.
Yeah, she's familiar with your
Oh.
scent. I would say make a scent check, Lexi, just to make sure.
Wisdom.
Perception, yeah. Get advantage. Thank God for advantage, right?
Yeah, you
You're-
think it's an advantage, but
8 beats 5, so you smell Ryder's presence hovering way above you, though. And you're darting purposely through trees and just trying to get lost in the shrubbery. And eventually, I need Ryder to make an investigation as you're trying to keep up. A perception check, if you would. Make it a
The
perception.
perception?
Yep, you're trying to keep an eye
Did
on
I
it.
use my keen sight?
Yes.
well, you're certainly not tracking by scent in the air.
Yeah.
Alright, and then Lexi, I'll have you try to roll a stealth as you're trying to get out of his view.
What is stealth? Wisdom
Just
again?
roll Dex.
No, stealth is a dex skill.
Yeah, use Dex. Hmm.
Um.
Reroll.
Okay, I lose it.
No, I says reroll for both of you. Go ahead.
Oh, for both of us.
Yeah, because it was tie and I gotta have a clear winner. Damn. You don't know how, but you lose her for a moment. And then suddenly she emerges once more in an open area and you're finally back on her. Meanwhile, back at the house, is there anything interesting we could talk about? I mean, I don't know how long that's going to go on.
I mean, I don't exactly have a lot to do.
I don't either.
Hmm.
Beyond check out at the brewery.
Yeah. I mean, we're
I
still in
might try to tire
downtime.
out
But
the owlbear.
yeah, wrestle with the owlbear and stuff like that.
Try to get the guys to wrestle with the owlbear. Tell the owlbear, no killing, but don't be afraid to rough them up.
So Fizzer's having a conversation with the half-elf, and the half-elf's answering in grunts. And then
Well, you never told me Beast Speech was doing shit. So I
no,
was like,
it wasn't doing shit because he's not in a B shape. Sorry. But there's a conversation going on, and it's pretty much one way. But let me see if something... Intimidation.
For some
Visser.
reason, I don't think Visser's proficient in grunt.
No, he's not. He's making up what he thinks he's hearing. And then he pulls out his Nagatana, the big ass katana that we talked about. I'll remember the name next time.
Nagamaki?
Nagamaki. I'll write it down or something because it's a word I don't use
Probably
very often.
should.
Yeah. So he pulls out the Nagamaki and he's making like swing motions. And then I did this, and then I slashed it like that, and then it just clashed off her blade, and then I kind of pushed her back, and then it's like, and the half I was like, oh, and he's like moving back towards the back of the seat. It's like, hey, where are you going? You're missing the best part of the story. Yeah, she gave me this for Christmas.
Someone save my.
You're not here.
Previously boyfriend.
You're not here. Go away. I'm getting tired of your interruptions. Go away. You're chasing Freya. But that's the situation that's going on right now. And Bar and Gideon are the only two who can interact on it. Why are you cowering? And he like aims it indirectly towards him, and he's just like cowering against the sofa, just trying to lean back as far as he can.
Stop.
What? I'm just trying to tell him a story. He seemed interested. I know what it is. Yeah, you're right. That is pretty scary. Pissing off Shishay. That'll get you killed. So he grabs this big ass sheath that goes with the blade and uses it as a walking stick. Well, I'm gonna go upstairs.
Damn it.
And the half elf is like freaking out. Meanwhile,
Anyways,
back in the forest. We're gonna try to resolve all this before we close. So how far does Freya go before she stops?
She's looking for a cave that she is familiar with.
Make a survival check.
What would that be in?
So, wisdom. Or it would be actually your survival.
Oh,
you
survival?
Yeah, because you maintain your stats actually on that. Your mental stats are yours. Not much better, but it takes you a little while, and that's why this chase is gone for a bit. But then you eventually find a cave kind of close to where you... Not exactly in that grove, but it's not very far
I'm
from
gonna
it.
say it's like right there.
It's right there? In the
Yeah.
grove? Alright, we can use that one. Thanks for all the biddies. But yeah, you make your way to this cave. What are you doing while you're in here?
I kind of like nestle up against a rock, like a big rock, and just curl up.
Chimichanga. Okay.
I know exactly who that is. Hi, brother.
At any rate, so let's see here. So you're curled up in this cave. You saw her go into the cave, Ryder.
I would land outside of the cave, like a bit away, so not like inside of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
And out of my bag, I would take a paper
you
and
shift
pen.
back?
Yeah.
Okay.
And to the best of my ability, write out a note that I will think of and write out later. Hopefully, I can't think of like it all at one time.
Alright, I'll be fair with you. So we're gonna kind of close it down here in a minute. So had some other plans, but we never got to it. But yeah. So you write a letter, and you place it somewhere nearby the cave.
Yeah, I would druid craft like a white flower and place the note at the front of the cave with the flower and then.
Snow.
Yep. Well, at the entrance of the cave is what. And then I would turn back into my form using my second shape of the day and fly away.
Alright. So we leave the scene with Freya just kind of like chilling out in his cave, being alone. Fizzer
I would
indirectly
head back to
harassing
your
the half-elf. Bar and Gideon telling him, "Come on, Fizzer, quit it. Stop. Don't." But even in my store. Well, no, he actually went back up the stairs. So, but yeah, so all that's been going on, and we will pick up on this next week as we finish up whatever loose Jubilee ends we have. And with that, we'll call that a session. So for
guys always have a way of fucking my son, my everything. God, I hate you. You all are awesome, but I love and hate you all.
Hey,
I'll take it.
yeah, it's a love-hate relationship. I don't know what to tell you.
We
But,
don't actually hate or dislike you either, but you're too much fun to rile up.
That might be it. Usually people do that to me, and I just learn to take it. But,
You get mad at nothing.
I do get mad at nothing. And you guys get your giggles out of it. At any rate, join us again next Sunday at noon as we go back to Timor. What were we doing there?
We are currently climbing a mountain and taking loot, and then we went back to town, and I think
We just hired
Oh,
Chris
yeah,
Lowe
you-
because he's a piece of shit and is going to get himself killed and not come home to his kid.
yeah,
That's right. So we dealt with Harslow and brought him home to his wife.
Gordon's doing damage control. That's what it comes down
Yeah,
to.
pretty much. And then you can join us again next Wednesday as we see if Freya's going to freeze in his cave or if she's going to come home where it's cozy and warm. So join us next week at 7 p.m. Central on Wednesday, and we will get back into this session once again. In the meantime, is there anybody who wants to say goodbye to... Or is there anything we need to do before we wrap up? Like any loose ends that we could take up real quick? Real quick. Anything? No?
I don't have anything.
Alright. So join us next week, 7 p.m. Go ahead and say goodbye to the archives and Wolf Deadpool 9653.
Bye, Deadpool.
Bye, thanks for coming.
Bye.
by archive.
Bye,
fun.
buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Take care. We'll come back to this next week, and you have a good one. Oh, Sunday was 7 or noon. Starts at noon Central, and then.
Oh.
But thank you for joining us. We appreciate you, and thanks for the biddies again. And everybody, you have a good night. And just like that, do you hear the calling? I don't think it's Rex.